getting started. Done. Okay. So yeah, party. By all means, let me know if you're doing anything special.
Okay, I'll make sure I've got my spear and shield out and ready, because, yeah, that looks like some bad voodoo guys.
It does.
Ooh, hey, I might actually bug you all for a second, because this is something I need to do at some point. Starting from the top of the list, either tell or message me the value of the most expensive magic crystal upon your person. So, Clyde, if you can go ahead and poke that up. You're the first on the list. Tomorrow, you're next.
I'm looking for... Oh, there it is.
Should I come back to you?
I'm having trouble reading this. It's awful small. Give me a moment.
Alright.
It,
Here. You know what? Tomorrow,
I think I know what it is.
you up.
Wait, did you want me to message it to you or post it somewhere?
Either one. It doesn't matter. Just verbally say it. I'm just quickly recording it. This might come into play this session, so I want to get that down.
I have mine recorded as being valued at 250 gold piece, and it has a 10-foot radius. Or, I'm sorry, 10-foot diameter.
Yep, so 5-foot radius. That checks out. Okay, Tamara, you just messaged me that. Velkin, if I can get yours. Okay, I see that would be Tamara and Velkin, respectively.
Standardizing prices for ranges.
Oh, Velkin has that. Okay. Actually, no. This... Well, you'll see. Okay, Vasa. You might have a bigger one, maybe. Depends if you bought one.
No.
Whip that crystal out, see who's got the biggest.
I actually might have the smallest.
Well, one second. Velkin, yours should be... Okay. Over to Dom. You have that. Again, I apologize, party. I should have done this before session, but things happened. Okay, Dom. Vasa has a... Okay. And Bellatrix and Garrick, you had... Excuse me. Oh, that's a good point, Bella. Give me a second to look that up. I should have it somewhere. Alright, I will assign a value to it. Alright, got that done. Really quick, let me catch up on messages. This is brainstorming, I don't think I need that.
Oh, wait, no, it's there. It is there. The radius is there.
Ooh.
Okay, I think I'm caught up on everything. I can crunch those ranges later, but that's fine. So yeah, is the party proceeding forward or doing anything special as they have reached the bridge?
Alright, hey gang, how are y'all set for missile weapons?
I have some.
Heavy crossbows on slings on both Bellatrix and Garrett.
Okay, what about Velkin and Tamara? Any missile fire there? Because I'm thinking I can move forward and something... Nope. Alright, well, I'll move forward because if something tries to grab me, it's got to have pretty damn big hands. And y'all can cover me.
Alright, but if you get attacked by a river snake, I apologize, I'm not going in after you.
Yeah, just shoot, but don't hit me. That's what I'm thinking here. So, Dungeon Master, spear at the ready, shield at the ready. I will move up some into this thick miasma.
Alright. You moving up any specific distance, or just slowly 1 foot in front of the other? Hoof.
Slowly walking up, trying to, glance behind me every once in a while, make sure I'm still in eyesight of the party.
Alright. Well, the clip-clop of your hooves as you move on forward, and that's right, we just figured that. 5'8", not 5'7".
Yeah, I'm not a very stealthy individual, but I'll try to be quietish.
Mm-hmm. Well, when you're stepping with 2,000 pounds plus of force on hooves, it's... yeah. Anyways, yes.
The twins will shift through their crossbows that's on their hips, the whole string attached thingy.
Yep.
They
Sheathing
will hold
weapons,
their...
drawing bows.
Well, they never had their weapons pulled out. I mean, Beltrix has her shield, but that's about it.
Alright.
But they're prepared to fire at Given's notice. But they're not moving forward.
Duly noted. Well, Clyde, you move forward, and you notice, as per the secret perception check I just rolled, that that circle of protection around you, it wavers for a second and shrinks ever so slightly before stabilizing.
Oof.
Do we see that?
Perception checks, Bellatrix and Garrick. And anyone else who would be paying attention if they wish.
This might end very poorly for Vasa.
Sorry, I'm looking for perception scores.
I actually have them. You can just roll it and I'll tell you.
Oh, okay, that works.
Yes.
Yeah. Twins.
Okay. Velkin. Mm-hmm. Tamara.
That's Tamara.
For
I
Tamara.
rolled 9.
Well, Tamara makes it. Vasa, you make it. I need for Velkin also.
If you look, Belkin rolled a 7 and Tamara rolled a 15.
Huh. Wait, I wonder why... That's weird. Huh.
It's because I typed in mine before she could type in.
Alright. That's funky that did
So
that,
I'm
but...
quite confused. It did it for Velkin, but not...
Yeah, no, that's what has me
there's
very
an edit.
confused.
There's an edit there. Did you add Velkin after it already rolled?
Yes.
Okay, that's probably...
That explains it. Because, yeah, it's trying to roll a Velkin and it doesn't know what that means. What do I roll? The bot rolls around on the floor. So that's what happens. Anyways, so yes, those of you that make your perception checks, which I believe is the party, yeah, you observe this thing with Clyde. The drop in protection... God damn it. It isn't significant. It's like an inch, if that. It's just... You're keeping an eye out for weird things, so you picked up on that. Geoforce, I don't care. Go away.
That's an interesting roll.
So, Clyde, you're still in sight of the party. You're continuing forward.
All right. Yeah. Until it starts getting hard for me to see them. Yeah.
All right. Well, you continue forwards. And, I need to make a roll here. That's right. Okay. All right. You get to the point where it's like you're being swallowed by the fog. Inside, of course, you can still see the circle protection, but the fog is forming around behind you, as it should be. It's parting for you and then closing behind you.
Then I'll stop and I'll motion with my spear hand to get the party to come forward. Try and, a come hither kind of motion.
May I say something?
Certainly.
My drivers are updating, so if I just randomly poof for a moment or two, that's why.
Okay. Okay.
The twins will get in the back of the wagon, but they got the crossbow still aimed forward.
Tamara, I forget if you're on foot. I know Vasa and Velkin
Tamara,
are there.
Velkin, Vasa are all on the wagon.
Alright. So, Vasa, you're driving according to the formation. Are you moving up?
Yeah, I'm moving up.
Alright. Well, the wagon moves forward. Alright. Clyde, as they get closer, you intend to continue moving forward?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, everyone, there's no need for a perception check over here, as you all will observe the same thing that happened to Clyde's crystal happens to yours, as it shrinks ever so slightly, but stabilizes.
Happened again?
Well, it happened to everyone's. Clyde, yours, already happened to that.
Right.
And Clyde, you're leading them through. Obviously, it's incredibly thick and foggy, so you're taking it slow, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay. The bridge isn't that. The river, the thing isn't that wide across, so it won't take long before you're at the other side of it. And as you pass on through that thick miasma, and it smooths up a whole lot, and the sun seems to be shining brighter, Clyde, your thing returns to normal, and everyone else, as you follow him, your things return to normal.
Okay.
Creepy. You crossed the river.
All right. In that case, could suggest we continue moving at our normal rate.
Okay. Is the party switching back to normal formation, or do I have everyone but Clyde in the wagon and Clyde leading?
Yeah, that works. I'll
Okay. In that case,
change the
Clyde, set the
formation.
pace. How fast do you move in the party?
How many horses they got pulling that wagon?
2.
2. So then it's pulling a wagon with 5 people in it.
Mm-hmm.
2.5 miles an hour. They ought to be able to keep up.
2.5 miles per hour. You're
Clock,
over
clock.
here.
And now that we've got good visibility again, I'll stow my shield and spear, because that's just
Mm-hmm.
bad balance.
Yep. Alright. And the party continues. Alright. A couple hours have passed, and it's getting closer to lunchtime.
Okay.
Is the party stopping for lunch? Eating on the way? What's the story?
Yeah, we'll stop for lunch.
Okay. Interesting. Alright.
Marking up my food.
Marking up time there. Let me get it rolling. Ooh, that's a fun page number. Yeah, no, there aren't any beholders flying around on the surface. Guess I gotta re-roll it.
I mean, that does rarely happen, but not too often.
1 or 2. I'll give a D6, weighing at 4 to 2. Alright. Give me a second to quickly read up on this.
In that case, smoke break.
Mm-hmm. Huh. So it's likely to be doing that. It can do that, it has that. Okay, I know how to run this thing. Okay, let me check for any further encounters.
Okay, I have returned.
Okay.
Whoop, whoop.
Alright, I'll give it a 1 in 8 chance. Huh. Can the party take this? Yeah, you've got some strong fighters. You'll be fine. I won't max it. One moment. Okay, so party, as you all are eating, that's a d20. I don't need a d20. I need a d6. Right towards the end of it, I will need perception checks from everyone.
That's the wrong channel before I even decide to do that. Belgic misses it, but Garrick sees it.
7, so pass by 12.
Alright. And let's see.
Unless somebody rolls a 1, I think I got it best with a 2.
Yep. Naomi.
And
Hey, Gina.
Hey, Gina.
Alright, so Naomi, I need your characters to... There we go. Okay, either which case that should be a pass on both counts. So, party, those of you that make your perception checks hear the sound of wing beats in the air. And y'all look up to the sky, and Clyde, you're especially, oh no, rock, where? And there is something, and it is flying towards the party. Clyde, you're confused for a minute, because this thing looks like a horse with wings, but then you get a slightly closer look as it begins screeching and dive-bombing the party. It has the face of some type of eagle or hawk thing. It's got long talons in the front, it's got the back hooves of a horse, the body of a horse, and the wings of an eagle. It is charging at the party. I'll need actions, please. Bloop. And it lets out a loud caw screech or something. I don't know what type of sound this creature would make. It is flying. It has wings.
So, you did the the Gary Nodder and the Goblin of Fire.
Yeah.
And now Eminem is doing the Prisoner of Azkaban with the Griffin.
Well, if it is a griffin, it would have been rolled up.
It's a hippogriff. I don't know what they call it in D&D, but that's a hippogriff according to Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I think we can go for this. That is the wrong channel. Damn it.
I'm naming my twins the Bee Gees.
The Bee
Can't
Gees.
stop me.
Yeah, that does kind of sound like a hippogriff. It might be something else, though.
Alright, Vasa using her darts going for attack. Clyde, you are throwing your spear, drawing your second shear and spiel, and then attacking, potentially. Spears, I believe the fire rate for them is 1, so if this thing stays in the air and out of your reach, then of course you're just throwing the 1.
Correct.
That being said, if it goes into melee, depending on distance, time, so on and so forth, you may be able to get a second attack, or potentially you're done for the round. Your spear is not a crossbow.
I know.
Okay, BGs. Firing your crossbows, dismounting, drawing weapons, going for possible attacks. And Velkin and Tamara, I'm looking to see what you two are doing.
I'm safely assuming with me dismounting that will eat up my attack, because I have to dismount and draw weapons.
Most likely, yeah. Like, realistically, drawing your weapon, that's an option you take instead of an attack. B dismounting left, G dismounting right. Duly noted.
I figured it's best not to clutter them together.
I need to quickly check something here, but since I'm waiting anyway, it shouldn't be too bad. Combat.
And hello, Gina.
Let's see. Velkin attacking short sword, Tamara attacking warhammer. Okay, your people are drawing weapons to attack if they should get a chance to, of course. Come on. Where was it? I just saw this thing earlier. Of course, it would reference something else. Okay. So, this creature is flying on in, and Tamara, you're the dwarf, right?
Well, I'm not Tamara, but yes.
Yeah. Duly noted, okay. So in that case, party initiative, please. This thing is dive bombing the wagon.
Clyde, why don't you, since you're, I already have it.
Oh, Mika already did it.
Oh.
Alright, 2. party doesn't have initiative, but there is travel time to consider. Vasa, you draw forth your darts. Clyde, you're drawing forth and throwing your
Crossbows.
spear. But crossbows take place before initiative, yes. You quick, yes. So crossbows, roll to hit, roll to hit. This thing is armor class that.
Alright, I'm gonna do Beltrix first. They have different dexterities.
Bellatrix, that is a miss.
going to be a miss. Even because I still had a penalty of 2 to it.
Mm-hmm. You can't.
That is definitely a miss.
Yeah, Bellatrix,
it didn't
Garrick,
even fire.
you discharge your crossbows and thunk, miss. Okay, Vasa, you draw forth a dart. Roll to hit.
Okay.
Vasa, you're at that level now. To hit that thing's armor class, you need to roll at that.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
I need to see the range table for darts just to be sure.
Not
That being
knew
said,
it.
I don't. Dice percentage.
I knew it. I could feel it.
with a 48.
48. Quadruple damage, if I'm not mistaken.
Uh,
Nope, my bad. Ankle hit, double damage. 48 is the first of that, so that's left side, front or back? Back. Okay, back ankle hit, double damage. Almost quadruple. Almost.
just missed it.
So darts are normally 1, but you've got bonuses. How much damage do you do, Vasa?
This is large or man size?
This is large. I thought darts only did 1.
A D2.
1 to
Plus
3,
4.
1 to 2.
A D2 plus 4.
Roll it. 5 or 6, point being before doubling. Five doubled.
Times 2. So, 10 points of damage to the leg.
Alright, the creature lets out a hideous screech, and oops. It adjusts course. It stops trying to dive bomb, it keeps trying to fly. Vasa, you'll get a parting shot. Clyde, you've drawn forth your spirit this time. You may go for that parting shot. Vulcan and Tamara, if you want to try something, the creature is approximately 50 or so feet or still away. Air time, travel, distance, speed, there's a lot going on there. Okay. So let's start with Clyde. Clyde, you chucked your spear at the thing.
Yeah. I
Yeah?
did.
Oof! Well, you can take that XP for that. Alright. Thrown weapon, fumble, 35. Weapon is snagged. Alright, that actually was pretty decent.
Oh, good. Cool. Then I didn't lose it.
Mm-hmm. Vasa, you
That's
rolled
an
an 8. Let me go check your matrix.
Since I don't have a proficiency in the darts yet,
Well, that's a
I don't
goofy.
get any bonuses.
Wait, you didn't put a proficiency in at all? Or you have just... I'm confused.
I've been training with it, and I have yet to be told if I can put a proficiency in it yet.
Okay. Point being is that then you're at a penalty to hit because you don't have a proficiency in it.
I have a +3 to hit, and the monk's non-proficiency penalty is -3.
Mention that next time, please. Thank you. Anyways, this would have come into effect if this thing had like a really good armor class and you could only hit it on a 20 type of deal. But regardless, you miss. Alright, Velkin and Tamara, you both drew melee weapons, and this thing was going to come down and fight y'all in melee and grab Velkin or Tamara and run off, but yeah, it's fleeing. That was 10 points of damage to a leg, which is now crippled. Clyde chucked and missed with his spear. Vasa chucked a dart and miss. And the twins, you've drawn your weapons, and this thing's flapping away. If anyone wants to try a parting shot, you'll be at probably medium to long distance. But Vasa, you
Not
still have that
trying.
third dart for the end of the round.
Dungeon
Not
Master.
trying
With
anything.
it fleeing, I will sheath. Both of them will sheath their weapons and reload their crossbow. And no, they do not care to retrieve the crossbows fired.
Mm-hmm.
Like at this point, bolts are like dime a dozen.
That's pretty much how it goes. Yeah, gold piece a dozen, more like $2, but still. Well, $2 for 20, so yeah, dime a single. Anyways, Vasa, you're opting not to do your third attack?
Opting not to do my third attack.
Alright. Clyde, Velkin, you two doing anything, or just letting it flee?
Yeah, recovering from that fumble and, keeping an eye on it to see if it's circling or anything, or if there's any more coming, that kind of thing.
Alright. Well, it flees up towards the northwest.
Wait,
away from
I
the
know.
road.
I'll click my back hooves together and say, "There's no place like the sky," and then I'll chase after it while flying. Yeah, no.
Well, Clyde, you try that, it don't work.
Damn it, I need those ruby horseshoes.
I mean,
Yep.
I still have the Pegatar on the list to do, but I don't think I will. I think I'll
That's going to
just
be
do
a
that one
hard race
alone.
to balance. Alright, well, duly noted. The party did indeed just fight off a hippogriff for those of you keeping track of your things. I did not max it out because it does get some stuff, and it can be pretty tough, but the party thoroughly kicked its ass. This does not go here. This goes there.
HIPPOGRIFF.
Yes.
Okay.
This is the
Thank
wrong.
you, Harry Potter.
Yes, I should have said there was some psychotic-looking man with a wand on the back of it, but I might be able to do some stuff, but that's a bit much. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
that would be Larry Motter.
No, that would be Berius Sack. Anyways, moving forward. The party gets back to lunch, I assume.
Yes, finish our lunch.
Yep. Alright. Nope. Nope, that ain't it.
Alright, I'm going to go mute for a second. I'm not eating dinner.
Alright.
So I'll be here, just muted.
Duly noted.
Okay.
Well, the party finishes up their lunch and gets back on the road. Are you all continuing to travel at 2.5-ish miles per hour?
Yes. Yes, we are.
In that case, after another 2 or so hours of travel, the party will reach a crossroads. There is the path that stretches in front of you, which is going south, because at this point you've followed the curve of the road. And over to the west is a path that leads to a city some 10 or so miles away, maybe less.
Bellatrix, what is the way to this dungeon that man proclaimed as things for us there?
Dungeon Master, I pull out the world map I bought. Where exactly are we?
Alright, so if you see
Well,
Toriel...
not exactly, but you know what I mean.
So you see Toriel, of course, and then you head west from there. There's this place called Sailbarth. In the...
Sailbar.
Eh,
What a lovely name. Sailbar.
No.
no?
Is there a new map? Like,
Bloop.
I've had a very rough day today.
Hold up, just a second.
Ah, I see. Silent photography.
Oh, Sailbarth.
Yes, Sailbarth.
With
Oh,
a
did you
T,
say...
not
Did
a
you think
F.
barf?
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I see it now.
Yep, so that's the city in the distance. You're at that T intersection over to the east of Sailbarth.
How late does it look like it is?
It is approximately... like 4 or 5 p.m.
I'll say we'll go to the city of... Does the map state the city name before I
It
say
does.
this? Okay, we'll go to Selbarth for the night.
Most of the cities and even some of the more notable towns are named. Unlike other campaigns, there aren't quite as many tiny villages set up here and there because people can't expand quite so easily.
Oh,
Alright.
you're the one who wanted to have a...
I did. This is in fact one of the things I enjoy about my campaign. Okay, so that is that many plus that many miles.
So, I guess we are heading to Sailmarth.
Barth.
Barth.
I know, the handwriting is terrible. I should have used calligraphy.
Alright, I have a little bone to pick with you.
Mm-hmm.
We've been to Ironhold.
Ironhold is different from Ironkeep.
Okay.
They used to be twin cities. Now one of them's by the desert, and the other is not. It was very troubling for them.
And then there's also the Iron Fist clan. A lot of things like iron for some reason.
It's like iron is the building blocks of medieval society.
Okay.
And if you actually just... Oh, 1 second, phone call. Jesus Christ. That's like the 5th spam call I've gotten today. They like my number.
Girls,
Okay.
which, not girls. Eminem, which is the next map portion that's below Morgue?
Below Morgue, that would be the stuff with like Oasis, Ironkeeper, and Vera. That's the southeastern
Well,
portion.
I'm just trying to link up the maps because we kind of
I will
don't
do a
have
thing. Edit message.
Okay, I see it. I got it now.
Northwest. Northeast. Southwest. Southeast. Southeast. Southeast doesn't want to go, guys. Okay, let go.
Okay.
Alright, that'll do.
This is
Okay.
a very small continent.
It's not actually a very large continent, it turns out. I might end up making multiple continents and y'all just have to sail back and forth. That would be fun. Or maybe like an earthquake happens and shatters a couple continents together and I get to redraw the map again. Anywho, so the party is heading to Sailbarth?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, for what it's worth, 20 miles is a pretty big distance, except when you're like driving a car that can do 60 and you do it in 20 minutes. But most cars don't exist in this world. Okay, so that is...
Yeah, they do. They're just their own automatons. And are more likely to run you over than let you hop in. Phils knows what I'm talking about.
Juggernauts.
The point being, a center traveling at normal speeds and such, if they cover 25 miles, they've been going all day. So that's 5 of these squares here on the map. It's relatively small, I suppose, for an entire continent. It's not the entire world, though. Honestly,
Yeah,
it's an island.
Lydia, here's what I'm wondering. We've got, what, 10 miles to go from where we're at to Sailbarth?
Call it what you want.
Okay, Sailbarth, that's 10 miles. If we're going about 2.5 miles an hour, that's going to take us about 4 hours, and we've got about 2 hours of daylight left.
What was the time of day again that we believe it is?
About 4 or 5.
4 or 5.
Because, you know, we're going to be either traveling a little bit into dark, a couple of hours.
I guess we're going 3 miles per hour.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we're on a road.
I can step it up to 3. No problem.
Okay.
I believe we will all probably prefer to camp within walls if there
Yeah,
are
I
walls.
would, but
So,
What? You mean you don't want me throwing monsters at you all night? Aw.
Dungeon Master, once it starts to look like we're losing the light, the twins will pull out torches and hold them high.
Okay. So, traveling at 3 miles per hour.
yeah, man.
Not to be rude, Double M, but so far, every single time you've thrown like nightly encounters at a new party, either one of us loses an arm or one of us dies.
Right.
So,
Okay, in my defense,
Go on.
I tried to save you, but
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to.
Dungeon Master, I'm keeping my shield and spear out at the ready.
Sweet. So, the twins failed their intel check when they looked at the map, because you could have figured that out for yourself or relied on me to give you the intel check. It was actually closer to 5 miles than 10. So after about 2 hours, the party does indeed make it to the city of Sailbarth. It's still like an hour and a half till sunset.
well,
right.
since we're here, do I see a guard? Did we pass a guard?
Okay, I was about to launch into the description of the city type of deal.
Okay,
Small
then
answer,
I'll wait.
yeah, guarded, walled, it's city. I wasn't going to go too in-depth. Trade city, ornate, darkwood buildings, gray stone, guards wearing brown and yellow uniforms, a yellow cross and a brown background on their shields, large trade areas, bunch of temples, decent-sized magic crystals, 20-foot tall wall. It's a city.
Just going to ask for the nearest guard shack or house or whatever you were calling them.
Okay.
Just looking for work, see if there's any job bounties, things like that. We're here, we might as well.
Alright. I was laughing at Voss's message, but okay, they can
Yeah.
direct you to the nearest place to look for jobs from the city. 1 second, let me pull up that list. Alright, the party doesn't have any encounters on the way over there. At least none that they're aware of. Brainstorming.
Sorry.
This is the wrong thing. I need to be in my to-do list. Okay. Bloop. No. Maybe. No. No. Yeah, sure. Why not? Okay. Alright, you get over to the guard thing, and let's not have a repeat of last time. Who's going in and who's staying outside?
How big of a place is it? Let's start with that first.
It's not a very big place. A bit bigger than a shack, a bit smaller than a medium-sized house, you know. It's like a few rooms type of deal.
How many?
Is this
Sorry,
an
go
inn
ahead.
or a guardhouse?
Guardhouse.
Guardhouse.
Yeah, I'll chill outside.
If no one else wishes to join the twins, we'll quickly duck in and get the stuff and duck out.
Okay, do you mind if we just stay in open voice here?
Yeah.
Okay, so, you're inside the guardhouse, you introduce yourselves, you explain your adventurers, looking for work, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, there's a group of bandits, possibly remnants of this clan known as Iron Fist from over by Toriel. They've been harassing people on the road, but they're pretty small game right now. Nothing much about them, just they're in the area. If you find them, bring their heads. Gold. The governor has a request for adventurers who are willing to commit a few days for an important task for him. Inquiries to be brought to his mansion over at the blah blah blah.
Alrighty. Commit to memory.
The Elder in Toriel has a bounty put out on some big creature or rock, if that's your style.
We've already accepted that one. We're just at padding our...
Yeah, no, the thing is, there are multiple bounties and there's multiple overlaps, too. The rock threatens many cities in all this area, so all of them have notices for it.
Okay. I will ask for how many members in the reports for the Iron Fist people. Like, how many are there?
At least 12 is what the reports are saying, but never all at once. They work in small groups.
Worth more alive or dead?
More alive. Not
Alrighty.
much more, but yeah, more alive.
Alright.
Question would actually be asked by Bellatrix and Garrett, if I may add this.
No, Vasa, you may not. Bellatrix and Garrett will have to think of their own questions. Or you can go in and ask them.
One of them has perfect memory, so it makes sense why they'd know this. And Vasa wasn't here for this encounter.
Go ahead.
I mean, if you don't want me to say it, I won't say it. I was just asking.
You raise a good point. Bellatrix has perfect memory. I probably haven't thought of it. What's up?
Did any of them seem to be wearing full plate or match the description of the two lycanthropes?
It's a fair enough question.
Yeah, since that's the two they're looking for, more or less.
Mm-hmm. Well, descriptions are pretty vague. Men, dark hair, but most of the reports have them in either plainclothes or leather armor at worst.
That doesn't mean it couldn't be them. They could just be trying to hide.
I mean, yeah, if you're a lycanthrope and you're just going up against people who can't hit you if they don't have silver or magic, then yeah. Anything else you want to do at the guardhouse?
Thank them and then leave.
Okay.
I'll relay everything you just told me to them, so...
Okay.
Everything y'all just heard, you just now know.
Alright. What's the party's destination after this?
Is there a nearby?
One person at a time. Aiden, you were going first, I think?
No, he was. He just
Dom?
asked for an inn, which was what I was doing, so...
Alright.
Is there an inn nearby?
Yep. You see, without too much searching, there's a tavern-looking building with a sign out front picturing a mug. That's a tavern.
Alrighty. If the party doesn't mind, I'll go in and ask how much rooms are.
2 gold pieces a bed. I've made a standard price. I'm gonna stick with it. Rooms come with anywhere from 1 to 4 beds. 2 gold pieces a bed. Easy peasy.
Stables free, like always.
If you buy a room, you get the stables. Yeah.
Okay. Do we just want to continue doing the same thing? 3 rooms, 2 with 2 beds, 1 with 1.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I'll pay the 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 gold for that.
All right.
Wouldn't that be 10 though?
No, oh, yep, you're right. My bad.
No,
Yep.
you're
10
just
gold.
one off.
Quick maths.
I will pay the 10 gold for that.
Okay. The rooms are yours. They give over the keys. And yeah, if you want, dinner's being served. Night falls in about an hour, party.
I'll get some food.
Okay. Am I correct in assuming the rest of the party is gonna get some food? Clyde, you'll get some food, then cozy up in the stables. It's not built for a guy your size, so one of the party members is gonna have to run it out to you, or you'll flag down one of the, you, Link Boy, type of deal.
But we'll do it just to save time.
Yep. So once you all are fed, you're going to your respective rooms and going to bed.
Mhm.
Alright, is anyone doing anything special before I start advancing time?
No.
Standard maintenance on my equipment while there's still daylight, and other than that, bed, yeah.
Yep.
So, nightly routine, prayers, taking care of gear, whatever kind of taboos I have to follow, and
Nighttime
like
prayers to the dead. May their souls
I'm
rest in peace. May
kind
they
of
pass
interested
from.
in the taboos, so I know, because I know Grills has one where you can't sleep on uneven ground and everything like that.
That's probably
So.
Strontek, isn't it? That sounds like a Strontek thing.
I think that's Riznor.
It's Arbol.
Oh, that makes sense. Still, that
Arbol
sounds
has
like a Strontek thing.
Wait till
Arbol
you
has
find out
the-
which one you have to turn in a circle 3 times before you can go to sleep.
Well, you are restricted from wearing all black. There has to be at least one color that isn't black in your apparel at any given time. Immortality. You cannot attain immortality, or create undead, or any form of undeath, or helping someone to do so. Likewise, dishonoring the dead is refrained from. Yeah, that immortality thing is actually a big one for you players, because that's like, oh, I want that, and Dactarine's like, oh, hell no. They also have a thing about fighting honorably. You should fight honorably, don't cheat type of deal.
So it's safe to assume Dactarine does not have any saints.
He's got a couple notable figures, but the thing about the saints is they die, and then they're his. But no, they're not in the sense of undead. When they say undead, they're talking zombies, ghouls, ghasts, agorats, vampires, liches.
No, I meant the whole immortality thing. Because most saints, the common thing is that they're given immortality. So.
Alright. Well, Bellatrix, assuming you asked this question in the seminary, you'll learn that the saints, they have their aging slowed, but never completely halted. They will not live forever. They will die of natural causes a few thousand years later than normal. Essentially, it's immortality, because you get to serve for a while, but you do still die. That is an inevitable thing. Moving on forward. Unless you have further questions, in which case I think we can handle in DMs.
No, I'm good.
Alright, so, party of the night does indeed pass without encounter. Morning comes, light shines upon Denalia, day 264. The good old cock-a-doodle-doo as the rooster crows and the morning comes.
Eat and wait for the party.
Alright. Am I correct in assuming that the party's doing standard morning routines and intends to just head out once they're done eating?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, if anyone wants to do anything special, now is the time. Speak up, or tell me in DMs, or just in chat. Otherwise, I will advance time.
Well,
Let's see, Velkin and Tamara are typing in actions. I'm going to give them a second to
we'll
finish.
ask her, do we want to go check out what the governor wants? If it's here, because you kind of just
Yeah,
went blah,
in the
blah,
city.
blah to it. Okay. So do
He
we
has
want to
a
go check
mansion
that
in the
out?
city.
Do we wish to go check that out?
I will. Yes, yeah, that makes sense. If thought we were going to be doing the dungeon first, though. That's why I was still a little confused.
No, I didn't really have a dungeon in mind. I just grabbed it because it's something we could do. Not that we would do it instantly.
And the party is currently roving and looking for a major quest. They're not sure which of these random leads I throw up in front of them is worth anything. Is it just a single job? Does it train into something more? Who knows? Not the party.
What's this governor's job? Because I was kind of tuned out since my character was outside.
It wasn't very specific. Governor's looking for a group of adventurers who are willing to commit a few days to perform an important task for him. Details at his manor, just inquire in person.
If that's what y'all want to do, okay.
Well, I mean, I'm just trying to get some easy levels here.
If it's easy, then you're probably being screwed. Okay, so the party is heading off to the address listed, and probably y'all aren't native to this city, so it's like, okay, where do we go? Or ask the random guy, and the random guy tells you. Checking for encounters. No encounters along the way. Advancing time. Oh, that was the wrong thing. I should unpin this. Okay. Advancing time over to there. So after a bit of travel, the party comes upon one of the nicer looking buildings in town. It's a mansion of some kind or another. Wrought iron gates, nice expansive lawns, good construction, the whole 9 yards. The gate is guarded by a couple, looks like independent mercenaries of some kind. What does the party wish to do as the wagon is approaching? And Clyde, I assume you're leading it because that's the formation.
Yeah. All right, so as we're pulling up, I'll address those guys that are out front. Hey, is this the governor's place?
One of them responds affirmatively.
Okay. All right, is his governorship in?
My lord has not left for work yet. Are you asking about the job offering?
Yes, we are.
All right. Wait right here, and they'll go get the steward. Yes, various governors have stewards. Is the party waiting?
Beltrix will go in.
Well, no.
No,
Right now they're asking
not
y'all.
go in, but yeah, we'll wait.
Alright. So, the steward comes and greets y'all, a polite, small bow that the rich people servants do. And, so he will ask if everyone is able to accompany, even you, good sir, Clyde. Obviously, he's directing this at you.
Yes, if the doorways are tall enough, kind of shit, yeah.
There should be room in the foyer. And with a couple of guards accompanying him and more staying outside, promising to, guard the wagon type deal, y'all will be let on in, if you wish. Does anyone not want to come along?
Yeah, I'm going in.
Okay. Well, the party all goes on in, and, okay. Yeah, so you're led to the foyer. It's a decent house, good furniture, stuff like that. Descriptions are going to be hard for me. I'm doing most of this on the spot, but I do have the general overall stuff planned out, which is what I'm about to dive into. So once you all are seated, the steward will of course ask if you all would like any refreshments, if you want anything that's like simple bread and water type of deal, or tea type of deal, they can do that. No, they're not fetching you liquid gold.
Water is fine.
So yes, and the steward will start to explain the nature of the job. The governor, and the title probably wouldn't be governor since this is a northern city, but I can't think of the appropriate one, so governor it is. The governor has a son who is a bit of a simple mind, if you catch my drift. And the governor obviously loves and cares for his son very much and wants to provide him with a life that he enjoys. And the son wants to be an adventurer. Obviously, the governor doesn't want him to go out and die to a troll, so he's looking for a party of adventurers who are willing to take the boy out. He's got armor of his own, he's got a sword of his own, just let him come along with you on some non-dangerous task. Come back, let him swing at a monster, but guard his life. And they would do it themselves, but he doesn't want to feel coddled by the guards that have been around me all my life are accompanying me. He wants to feel like he's going out into the world by himself, type of deal. With a group of adventurers, is how they've managed to swing it to him. So just do that, bring the boy back home alive, safe, all 10 fingers and toes and everything, and you will be rewarded 1,000 gold pieces ahead. Just a day or two with the idiot's son.
1,000 gold ahead?
Yes.
Did I hear? Okay. Sounds like an easy job, guys.
Let's take it. No complaints here.
Wait, does the idiot son have to kill the monster?
If you can let him do that, that would definitely make his day, and there might be a bonus throw in for it, but above all else, he needs to be kept safe. Like, we'll be realistic here. Injuries are going to happen. He's an idiot. But he has to stay alive.
I'm sure we could swing it as a...
And if he should, 3 miles outside the gate, just be like, no, I want to go back home, and, turn around and take him back home.
How old is this son?
23. Physically speaking. Mentally, he swings somewhere around 6. And obviously I wouldn't say it to you quite in those words, that's a more modern parlance, but that's the gist of it.
Right.
He's very childlike in his mind.
We could swing that we're a caravan, we're looking to hire on an extra hand, and go to the next city, and then just, come back. It's not that far. That should give him the adventure you are requesting of him, and ample time for some, hopefully, small creature to attack.
Oh, no. No, I've got too much off-world knowledge. Oh, because I have a great plan.
Of course you do.
Damn it. This is so off-world knowledge, I can't do it.
Grills, message it to me. Get it off your chest.
Okay.
I mean, what I said was in character, but that works too.
Hold on, Double M, just drop down a voice channel real quick.
Alright, I'll drop down with Grills, let him get it off his chest so he can focus. BRB. Alright, what are you doing? Or what do you want to do?
Think about it. Vasa can feign death, right?
Yes.
So we send Vasa out ahead to wait to spring a trap. Vasa is a satyr, so technically that's a monster. So we let him attack. Vasa growls and roars and then fakes getting hit, or actually takes a hit, and then feigns death. And it's like, oh, whoa, don't cut its head off or anything. Those things, you get the death curse if you mutilate the body. And it looks like you got scratched. We better get you home.
That is brilliant, my man. Sadly, it is completely off-world.
Because I don't know Vasa can feign death.
Yep, and you can't share it with them. If they want to come up with that brilliance, that's on them.
I can't tell them, but is that not gold?
That is beautiful. I don't know if feigning death, it's not like a snap your fingers do it thing. I think it's like a preparation and crack your neck the right way type of deal, but anyways.
Still, this thing's got the mental
capacity of a 6-year-old. They would be fooled. Think feeble mind, except slightly better.
Easily fooled.
Oh,
and then,
that is brilliant.
Don't mutilate the body. You'll get the death curse. Yeah. All right, let's hop back up to the other voice.
I'll drag you. Alright, Grills is a genius. That being said, that is complete meta.
Aiden went to go get his phone from his mom and go to the bathroom. He'll be right back.
Okay.
So I had an awesome idea, guys, but I can't share it because it's so chock full of off-world knowledge. I thought Double M was going to die from the coughing and laughing. I almost derailed the same campaign by killing the Dungeon Master.
Yep.
Oh, damn.
I had random inspiration with one of the people I work with, and I was thinking D&D, and he was bugging me, and it's like, god damn, imagine if the party had to, oh my god, that's brilliant! And I immediately started writing notes.
Yeah, but I just had the brilliant.
Yes.
And I can't use it. No. If they don't think of it, I can't help. So that being the case, I'm going to say we take the job. And if we're moving again in the next 2 minutes, I could spear, shield,
Can we wait for Aiden to
No.
discuss this, please?
Grills is about to drop out, so he's saying his piece that if Aiden comes back, y'all can keep going without him. When he drops in, he drops in.
Yeah, we're waiting for Lydia, but if y'all get underway before I'm back, I'm like temporarily NPC mode. I mean, I got
I know his decision and his next actions.
Yeah. Okay, I'll be back in 2.
No. Of course I wouldn't start without Aiden. That would be meh. Okay.
It would be rude, considering it was his idea for his birthday to have a session.
Yep. So, yep. Just a random quest I thought of. Y'all get to do my job. I should roleplay this person to a T, but in deference of good taste and not frustrating everyone, I'm going to keep it on the down low. He will absolutely make silly decisions, though. Yes, person who messaged me. Yes, it would. I was considering a Valentine's Day thing, but I couldn't think of anything really good other than a boring Romeo and Juliet-esque subplot. So, throw that out. Come up with something not original, but fresher.
Okay, what'd I do? Get back before Lydia?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I did have a separate idea that was kind of similar, but I shouldn't. But I'm going to share it with them after this is over with DM. Because it'll be too late then.
Yep. Well, I mean, technically this could, y'all could have some random encounter walking out the gate that takes 3 hours to run, and then it's like, okay, we'll pick this up next time, and then, yeah. But once the idiot son is back and home safe.
After we're past the point where it won't matter is what I'm saying.
I'm here. I'm sorry.
Welcome back.
No problem. Welcome back.
Took a little bit longer. I had to use a cane.
Oof.
Got off balance.
You have my sympathy. So, does the party accept the job?
Yes, we do.
Okay, in that case, let me do some dice rolls. The governor, as it was stated, is in, and he will see you all personally, interview you basically, get your names, and former professions, people that would vouch for you, that kind of deal. He's trying to ascertain if you all are going to murder his son, so he's being thorough about it. Is everyone being more or less honest with him in that, I'm just a nobody traveling through, or I am a holy warrior of the temple of blah blah blah?
Straightforward. I got nothing to lie about.
So yeah, Bellatrix, Garrick, your credentials are to your credit. Holy warriors are considered honor roll people for the most part. And one of you is literally lawful in alignment. Yes, Velkin, cleric, that helps. Tamara, druid, that helps. Vasa, Clyde, kinda, alright, the muscle of the party maybe. Although the goat girl doesn't look very muscly. The oddballs, whatever he pings you as. I'm just a simple centaur trying to make my way in the world. Like my father before me. Yes. Let's see if he accepts y'all. The party is accepted. Payment is only given once his son is safe and he's talked to his son and made sure his son was okay. For reasons that don't need to be stated. And yeah, from what you can tell, the dude does care about his kid. He's just trying to fulfill the kid's dream of, Dad, I want to be an adventurer. Sure thing, sweetie, sure thing. Do you want to be a dragon too? Yeah, I want to be a dragon too. But yeah, the kid's old enough to really want to do it, and hopefully this will get him to shut the hell up about it for a few years. So yes, the kid does have, they will introduce you after, just giving you the lowdown. Here's his name, things he likes, doesn't like. For the sake of not bogging down the story and making you all hate this person as much as I hate my job, which actually isn't that bad, all things considered, I'm keeping most of his quirks on the down low. But they are present, keep that in mind. He's gonna aggravate you all. There's nothing I can do about that.
Dungeon Master, once again, I'll be on point while the rest of the party is in the wagon.
Yep. So yeah, I haven't even thought of a name for this guy. So anyway, you're introduced to him, and he takes a liking to y'all, and here,
Jeff.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Melvin.
5, 6.
Melvin.
No, please not Melvin.
Well, Tamara, I tell you what. Devon. No, I already have that name in use for someone else, so I don't want the guilt by association. David. His name's David. Done. Okay.
It is pronounced Devin
Devon.
and Derek.
Right. Well, David, as his name is, takes an interest to you, Tamara. Like, whoa. And he's latched onto you, asking you questions about blah, 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 blah. So yes, the father asks if you all are able to set out with him that day and just keep him for anywhere from 3 days to a week. If you go longer, you go longer, but, be back by 2 weeks.
Sure.
Right. Well, Tamara, keep in mind you're a dwarf. You have to, get on a step stool to pat his head, but, side of the leg type of deal. I know what you're trying to do.
Well, the way you made it sound like he is attached to me, like he just kind of grabbed my leg and just kind of sat there. That's what made me think.
That is a funny mental image, but no, it's more like he's, of this party of freaks, he picked the dwarf. Seriously, we got a centaur, a satyr, a drow, and a dwarf, and 2 human-looking people. Anywho, yeah, Tamara, in combat, he's going to be sticking next to you, which is great. Great for the party. Imagine if he was sticking next to Clyde or something. Anyways, so yeah, moving time forward to allow for the interview process and so forth puts it...
check formations.
Alright. 1 moment, please. Formations. Okay, marching order. Alright. Well, you've got Tamara back over there, Clyde there, so yeah, David will be over there. Wagon formation. Excuse me. Okay, looks solid. Yeah. David will give you, without even thinking about it, Clyde, he'll give you his pack to carry because rich, spoiled kid.
Yeah, I'll throw that in the back of the wagon.
Alright. Anyway, point being, he's got a short sword because he's too weak to hold a long sword. This guy is undoubtedly average or sub-average, even when it comes to physical aspects. Intelligence, you all can guess how low the single digit goes. Moving forward, he's with the party now, and assuming you all are ready, you can set off that day. It is still morning time.
Before we go, does he have any nighttime requirements?
No, he's mostly physically capable of taking care of himself as long as if there's a ration in front of him, he can eat it. Type of deal. And he can take himself to the bathroom and squat and wipe and all that shit. No, he's
Does
fine.
he have a bedroll? Does he have a tent?
So yes, over the past couple weeks, we've been assembling him a stuff, and that was the gear that he just passed over to Clyde, who in turn passed it over to the wagon.
Okay. We'll try to teach him how to pitch a tent.
Yeah, no, y'all are basically going to have to baby him in some parts, but in other parts he is independent. I am trying not to saddle you with too much, because I know that's not fun.
Well, you said with what you were making him out to be, which is why I asked, does he have any nighttime requirements? Does he have a tent that he has to sleep in? Because
okay, now I misinterpreted that.
Yeah.
He'd prefer to sleep in a tent. He has a tent, actually.
That's why I was asking, not if there's any special things we have to do, just more or less, does he require a tent?
Treat him as a party member who is permanently afflicted by feeble mind, and you'll be great.
Out of character, I want to say, so like John D when he meets someone new. Okay.
Ouch. Hello, 911. I would like to report a murder. Okay. So anyway, after the police are done taking your report about the murder of John D., what is the party doing?
Okay,
Well,
Dungeon Master, what gate do we believe is the closest one from where we're at to get out of the city?
There is one gate. Look at the
Okay.
thing. It's
so we're
darn.
going back the way we came. So I'm
Mhm.
going to make sure he's secured in the back of the wagon.
Yep.
Gonna kind of just tie a rope around his hip, tie one around Tamara. Hell, even tie another end around Velkin to make sure he does not fall out.
No, he's physically capable. He's fine.
Yes, he's physically capable, but that doesn't mean he can't fail a check and get just bounce out like an egg.
Okay, just making sure. Anywho, duly noted. So yeah, Velkin, tomorrow you are now literally attached at the hip. For what it's worth, dude, takes it in stride. Wow, that's off to a good start.
Well, I'll just tell him it's just so if we hit a rough patch, you don't go bouncing out. It can happen, unlikely to happen, but
Yeah.
just for precautions, we don't look if something falls.
Overexcited kid in a candy store is happy to be along for the ride. So, is the party moving at this point?
Yes, we are, Dungeon Master.
Okay, the party makes it out of the city without encounters of any notable type. And yeah, after like the first 10 minutes, he just starts to whine, when are we there yet? You know. Alright, I promised myself I wasn't going to be mean to y'all about it. I'm not going to be mean. Y'all make it out of the city. We're in now. Obviously, he does have a magic crystal, and it has a impressive protective verve, as would be expected.
So why don't we head south and scout ahead of our next stuff?
I figured we'd just go to the next town down the road here, spend a few days, act as if we're just picking up supplies or some shit, and maybe bring them back. That should save him, right?
One second.
This is Beltrix talking to Clyde. Did what I say not come through?
If
I
we
couldn't understand.
I think he wasn't listening.
Can you hear me now? Hello?
That's better.
yeah,
Alright, so what Beltrix has said to Clyde is, I figured we go to the next town on the way here. It's not that far. It's far enough away where 2 weeks of travel could potentially be enough to save this kid, and without actually risking his life.
Okay.
are we talking about Beltor? I think that's how you say it, Beltor.
Out of character, yes. In character, I'm pretty sure Clyde and I and Garrick are a little bit further ahead, and I'm trying not to
Well, I
let
don't.
the kid over here.
Duly noted.
Well,
What is
I
his
was
perception
mainly
score?
asking out of character because out of character we could also try and hit two things at once, and we might like find some Iron Fist bandits on the road.
Well, the next city is 5, 10, 15 miles.
More than that.
Well, I mean, just going off of the curve, it's 2 blocks down and then a diagonal block. And each block is 5 miles, right?
Yeah, it's about 5:15 then.
5, 10, 15. Well, probably around 16 miles.
Hold on. I never thought I'd actually have to use the Pythagorean theorem outside of.
Oh, you too.
So, question: what is that name? Is it Felloc?
Feltor.
It's roughly 18 miles away.
So it's a couple of days travel there. I don't feel comfortable taking this kid all the way down to the dungeon. We got to actually return him without any damage.
What dungeon?
done. This is out of character. Nice try.
He said alive. He didn't say anything about damage.
Yeah. 1,000 gold each for us if we do this. Do we really want to?
I thought you all were
Not
still
get
in
paid.
character. Oh well.
Yeah.
A couple of good scars might convince him this isn't the life for him.
For what it's
Hell, we
worth,
might get a
party, they left it kind of open-ended on that front of, hey, either scare him off or make him happy, but the goal is that he should go on the adventure, come back alive, and preferably not want to keep adventuring.
We
Either
might
because
get
he had such a
bonus.
good adventure or such a bad one is up to you to decide.
We might get a bonus if there's some scarring involved.
Okay. I guess we're back in character. I guess we are setting up Dungeon Master. But Dungeon Master, at some point when we have lunch, Beltrix and Garrick will transition to behind the wagons in their walking formations.
Okay.
Just to make sure this dude doesn't get too antsy with the blades.
I love my party. Y'all are so much fun. Alright. So, now we've gotten some role-playing discussion out, the party is heading over towards Feltor.
Yes.
Travel speed.
We're on a good road, correct?
Decent road, yeah.
2.5 miles an hour.
No complaints here.
Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna say that's there. Over to there. Ah, math. You know what, Dom? What'd you say it was? 18?
Roughly between 15 to 18, yeah.
Congratulations, Dom. Your math is accepted until further math is done. Alright. 2.5 miles per hour. Because, yeah, that looks about right. Yeah, I'm rounding. It's not going to be perfect. Alright. First hour passes, and, yeah, again, I'm not going to... I'm not going to be able to roleplay David properly. He's going to talk y'all's ears off and drive everyone up the wall. That's just how it do. Ooh, that was fast. That being said, this looks like a non-encounter.
But Dungeon Master, the moment combat happens, Beltrix will just cut the rope. If she can't untie it quick enough from around them. Traveling with it is one thing, combat is another. I'm hopefully assuming that my other two partners will be quick on the uptake to untie themselves once combat begins.
This is weird. I'm just gonna switch to the new one.
Was I being heard? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I heard you.
Okay.
So did I. Don't worry.
I wasn't so sure since when I was talking earlier it didn't come through. I just wanted to make sure.
Alright. The party passes a group of travelers heading towards the city, roughly. Some farmers by the looks of it. A couple people in armor guarding them with crystal. Non-encounter. And continuing to check, that's hour 2 done. So back over to here.
Oh, that hurt. I just popped like all the knuckles in my hands.
That sounds like fun.
English, Dad?
That was English.
He
I
yawned
did
and
not
said that he
stand a
popped.
word. I did not understand a word whatsoever.
Oh, I almost
He
forgot to
yawned
advance time.
He yawned and he said he popped his back or something.
All the knuckles in his hand, I believe. Alright, well, party, it's about lunchtime, and, you know, David, of course, is going to let you know. In fact, he's going to let you know about an hour or so ahead of lunchtime. I'm hungry. So here, let me go.
Yeah. So this before or after lunchtime?
So right now this is about an hour before lunchtime is when David's from the back of the wagon. I'm hungry, you know.
All right, well, Tamara, that's up to you now because I haven't transitioned to be behind there to reply. So I mean, I could still reply, but I'm choosing not to.
I'm driving a wagon.
Mm.
I'm ahead of the wagon.
What is your charisma score, Tamara?
It is. Oh no, that's not. It is 15.
Oh, that's actually
not
fine.
bad.
Damn, that's actually very good. Even for a dwarf when you're penalized in your charisma when dealing with non-dwarves, decent. Why do I hear guns going off in the back? Is Clyde gonna reach through the monitor and shoot David?
No, just he's cleaning them.
Yep.
I'm
Alright.
transitioning magazines. You don't want to leave bullets in a magazine too long or it'll wear on your springs.
Makes sense.
So I emptied one out and loaded another.
Mm.
For demonetization reasons, that's a joke.
What's a joke?
Considering with how YouTube works now, you can get your videos taken down with any sounds of firearms or mentioning of such.
That is quite interesting for the gun channels. Then.
Yes, everyone. Crowmead is actually cleaning his staplers.
Yeah, staplers.
They staple things.
Also, Aiden, keep in mind that keep in mind the videos that they get to stick are like very limited because they have to be very careful on how they do those.
I mean, if that's the case, no movie trailers, no parts of TV can be played.
Alright, well, Velkin, Tamara, yeah, you got him for like 10 minutes of distraction, and then his tummy's growling. You can actually hear it. And, yeah, he's hungry, you know? So is the party stopping a little earlier than usual for lunch, or?
No, he wanted to be a adventurer. He's going to get the full.
Well, I can just reach back and grab his pack and give him something small just to tie him over to lunch.
Alright, so you'll basically get him a ration early. And that shuts him right up for a bit, obviously. I won't drag you all through the horrific mess that is most of these people when they eat. Suffice to say, I'm not doing that. Alright, you get him
Do I
seated.
have to clean his face?
No, he's fairly self-sufficient in that regard. He's just mentally
Okay.
punching in too low.
Cookie Monster.
Yeah, Cookie Monster, but he can wipe his own face. He's fine. You don't have to baby him in the sense that you don't have to physically care for him. It's just they need a protection detail so he doesn't get eaten by a troll.
So effectively, all the money in the world, but no table manners.
Oh yeah, definitely. This is just a thing amongst the people I work with. Okay. I actually never did determine what that was. Give me a second. Well, time passes and it's lunchtime for the party. And I need to check what this is.
Well, like I said, at this point, Beltrix and Garrick will transition to the back to flank either side of the open, or whatever the back is like.
Wait, this thing's nice. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to re-roll that. It could have been a moon dog, but no.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda, but wasn't.
What are you? No. Definitely not. Nope. You know what? I'm re-rolling the book. I apologize. Maybe I should start buffering my encounters again.
Yeah, take your time. We're in no rush.
Aha! Party, you have an encounter as you eat lunch yourselves, of course.
I just hope it's not head crabs.
Oh, I was tempted. In fact, that's not actually off the list. Give me a second, I'll check. You might have just changed it. It was not, but I would have doubled the XP. Anyways, so, imagine if this dude gets a head crab on it and the crab just sort of hops on off afterwards and he's like, that tickled. It like it chewed on its head for a bit. It's
I
like,
quit
holy
after
fuck,
that.
no,
I
no,
will
there's
quit.
no food here. Anyways, a horrifying creature known as a weasel, which probably detects the party long before they detect it and runs away back to its master, John D, who fireballs the party. The end. Bye-bye.
That
Well, I
escalated
can
quickly.
save versus no damage.
Only if you're aware to save. Like, that is an important thing to note. If you're dead asleep, you can't save for no damage, except maybe on a
It's
20. And even then, I might
lunchtime,
disregard
though.
it. Yes,
Dungeon
but if you're
Master,
caught unawares.
I wish to target the incoming fireball with my spear.
I mean, you can certainly try. That being said, it's not
That
actually
would
real.
work, wouldn't it?
I mean,
Yeah,
if you hit the ball, then it detonates once it strikes something. So if you hit it from far
I'm
enough
pretty
away.
much I'm pretty much toast anyway with the range of a spear, but if I hit it, that could save the party.
I mean, you could throw the spear at it.
I'm talking about throwing the spear. Spears are not long-range projectiles, and fireballs have got a pretty good blast area.
They do. Okay, that puts the party to there. Alright, well, the party continues to travel for a bit. It's boring. David, make sure you all are aware of this fact multiple times.
As an adventurer, you actually want boring.
Yeah, boring is good.
But come on, let's do something. There's nothing happening.
Believe us. Give it time. Wait till we set for camp. Then
Everything's going to fuck our shit up after that.
Yes.
Adventuring is long periods
Welcome
of
back.
going hungry, without enough sleep, and being bored until suddenly very, very bad things happen all at once.
We got attacked by these things that look like crabs, and it was not kind.
Oh, you
Almost
got
ate my
attacked by those
brother's head.
too?
Yes. You encountered them as well.
Yeah, they were annoying.
And then they left the brothel and things got worse.
Party! A cat!
No! No! No!
There's a cat
Deep.
chilling on a rock nearby the road, licking itself and observing the road.
The pain you have caused by just mentioning a cat.
There is still a cat there despite the party's protests.
What color is the cat?
This is a black cat. It has yellow eyes.
Dungeon Master, I will continue past the cat.
The cat seems to spare you a glance almost intelligently, kind of cocks its head a little, looking at you. You doing anything special with it as you pass?
No, I am not. It's just a cat, right? Like a house cat.
It appears to be a house cat. It continues grooming itself.
Okay.
Is the rest of the party doing anything special as they pass?
Nothing from me.
Wait,
Oh,
stop the
I
wagon,
would do
stop! David says.
I feel like I have to.
No, stop,
I'll-
seriously.
I'll tell Clyde to stop for a second, and I'll stop the wagon. I don't want to, but I also don't want to deal with nagging.
Dungeon Master
So-
Beltrix raises crossbow.
No. Well, okay, at this point the wagon's kind of halting and you can hear that, no, damn, he misses that, okay. So you can hear that, David wants to, do something, and he's asked Vasa to stop the wagon, and Clyde, he's asking you to stop. In 1 second, I've got a lot of messages. Clyde. Okay, so, Bellatrix, you've got your crossbow up. Are you firing? As David is telling the party something. And I need to know if you're pulling that trigger or if you're waiting.
Beltrix will wait. He's raising it in preparation of this thing being something it's not.
I never got to keep a cat as a pet. I want to go over and pet it.
Adventurers can't keep pets.
That's not true. I saw a magic man. He had a pet toad.
Mm.
That is a magic man.
He was an adventurer. He went on adventures. My dad hired him for a job once.
Dungeon Master, would my characters know what a familiar is?
Yeah, that's fairly common knowledge.
Okay. If you saw a magic man with a het toad, then
Or with
it would be.
a demon in disguise, waiting to eat his toes.
I didn't get to say what I was going to say it, but as I was saying, it is most likely a familiar, not a pet.
So then I'll make this guy my familiar.
Do you wish to go back and learn how to do magic?
Can I just take it with me and say it's my familiar, and then it's my familiar?
That's
Familiars have a magical
What's the cat doing during
bond
this?
with their owner. It's more of a companionship more than a
What is this thing's
pet.
alignment?
But if you wish to take it, we can't very well stop you. But if it attacks, I will not be held responsible for my reaction. The world will just be without one cat.
Alright. Well, he goes over to go and take it, like he starts to untie himself, and as the party looks back over at the rock, the cat is gone. And, he's like,
Celtic scans around the area, looking.
and there's a
Now
small
he just
thump
hits
as it
Buster.
jumps into the wagon bed.
Dungeon Master, as if both of my characters are on a swivel, they turn and point the crossbows at the damn thing.
Well, the thing goes over to David and purrs, and he reaches out and strokes its fur and looks at y'all and is like, "See? Told you."
Not my problem.
Just remember, if this thing eats you, it was not our fault. And Dungeon Master, I lower my crossbows. Haven't put them away, just lowered them.
Not
And I'm
pointing them
eyeing
directly
the
at the
cat.
cat and the kid. Okay, duly noted there, Velkin. Anyways, at this point, David's happy he'll get his seatbelt, quote unquote, back on, and yeah. The cat sits next to him and purrs and rubs against him. Cat. He likes cat.
If the most that happens is that he gets a pet cat, I think I'll be okay with this easy go.
Oh. Can
Ooh.
Tamara talk to it?
Sure,
If
you can
it'll
talk.
answer?
You can talk to the cat.
I'm gonna talk to the cat to see if it's a demon or whatever.
So, are you attempting to use your druidic ability to speak with animals?
Yes.
Okay, 1 second. I need to look that up. It's been a long time since I've had to run a druid.
It's the same as Vasa's.
I just remembered that I could do that, so I want to do that.
Alright, well, give me a second just to look at it, because I don't remember if that's level locked or anything.
It is my first spell.
Oh, wait, you have the spell of it. Okay, I thought that was the ability of it. Alright.
No, it's my first spell to speak with animals, and then my animal friendship, and then passing without a trace.
Okay, duly noted.
So
give me a second then.
You got no combat spells?
Speak with animals.
Tamara is a peaceful dwarf that doesn't really like to fight, but if
Oh, well, then
need
you
to be, she will.
Then you definitely picked the wrong class to be.
Speak with animals. Where is it? There we go.
Because
Second level
druids
clerical spell of the same name.
actually state that they are vengeful little fuckers.
Oh yeah, they are.
They will wait until their perfect opportunity, but they will get revenge.
Any warm
Oh,
or
yeah,
cold-blooded animal which is not mindless is able to ask 2 melee rounds per level of experience of the cleric. And a bent animal opposed to. Okay. You begin casting Speak with Animals.
Yes.
Okay, your casting time for Speak with Animals. These are magic user spells. I'm sorry, I gotta quickly find this again. Cleric. Speak with Animals. casting time, 3 segments, 2 rounds per level, 1 animal, and a blah blah blah. Okay. You begin to cast, and you successfully complete your Speak with Animals. What are you asking it? Naomi, you still here?
Uh,
I was typing in game chat.
Yep. Vulcan, Tamara, to make it very clear, it literally said meow, meow, meow. And yeah, you swear this thing might be smirking at you.
you bastard. That-
Well, we could continue on since he's in his seatbelt. You and I are just gonna talk with Cat for now.
Meow.
Oh, I hate you. This thing has made a real. Oh,
Alright, well, Cat's sticking with the party, at least for the moment.
oh.
Alright, the party is moving on at this time, I presume?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
give me a second to get back on the wheel of time there, and it's actually pretty quickly, only about 10 or so minutes. Hey, there's the town of Feltor.
That was quick.
That was quick.
What time is it, Dungeon Master?
It is... 1 second, assuming I haven't screwed up time, which it's not entirely out of the thing. It's like 4 or 5 p.m.
We'll look for a inn to pick up.
And at
Any
this point,
complaints?
not Velkin, tomorrow the spell does wear off.
No complaints from Vasa.
Alright. Apologies, Aiden. You were looking for a
Inn.
inn. Okay.
We're gonna look for a bad part of town kind of inn.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you find a right hole-in-the-wall dump.
Alrighty.
Alright, adding that % chance of pickpockets and thieves. So, the party is looking for rooms.
Not here, just here to drink up a bit, eat, and then go to a safer part of the town for betting. This is just to get the adventure out for an hour or two.
Okay. And the rest of the party's going along with this. Anyone doing anything special?
Sure, I'll
Nothing
go
here.
along. I take it I can fit into the common room.
Give me a second. Yeah, you're able to fit. Again, kind of a squeeze, crick in your neck and back type deal. First back, second back. Ugh.
I mean, we could always just fight someone and get them kicked out, and then that would be one.
Or Dungeon Master, better yet, since we're in the seedy side of town, I'll stay with the horses and the wagon, because I know we've got stuff on that.
Mm-hmm.
Beltrix will ask, does he want anything from the inside brought out?
Yeah, an ale and some fruit would be fine.
Alrighty.
No rush.
So, Dungeon Master, first I'll get Clyde his drinks and food. I will be kind and I will pay for like continual ale service out to him if they have someone willing to do that.
Just get him a watered down ale for the David.
David just asks for water. He says his dad doesn't let him drink, and he doesn't like the stuff. The cat's there too. It's following around, brushing up against his legs. Almost trips him at one point.
This thing's gonna kill him. You know what? Bellatrix will lean down to the cat if it'll let her.
Alright, you lean down, like, are you getting right up in its face, or?
Kind of like, when someone actually leans into you, they're not like in your face, but they're like in your ear.
Alright, you can
And
kind of
I
do that.
will, okay, and I will, low so not to be overheard. I will say to the cat, if you're going to kill him, wait till he's back at his father's house under his own tutelage, or whichever word works, because English is hard right now. Not on our dime.
The cat kind of looks at you and starts licking its paw and then rubbing that against its ear as a cat would. You swear there's something beyond animal intelligence in those eyes. Did it understand you? You're not sure.
Close enough to an agreement, I'll take it. As long as it's not why we have him in our custody, I don't care after that point.
Alright, so the party's getting
This-
some drinks in the seedy part of town?
Yeah,
Yep, standard
just
prices.
just kind of looking and posing and, waiting for this dude to run his mouth or something. He will offend someone.
Well, I mean, that depends how long you stay there. Because you're there for a bit, and he's like, okay, when are we going for an adventure now? That was a good drink.
I feel like he didn't annoy anyone. He said this dude was annoying. I figured
He is super annoying, but it's pretty slow there right now. I never did give a description of Vincart, but I think it used to be an old mining town, just based off my memory of the place. Yeah, that's right. Right, between those two mountains, they did a bunch of mining
Is he
stuff.
still clinging on to me?
Yeah, Tamara, he's clinging on to you, and the cat is sticking with him.
Oi.
He's so annoying. He's not annoying when you want him to be.
Precisely, and that is actually to a T, the people I work with.
Alrighty. I'll kind of lean into Vasa and Vulcan? I think that's the correct names. I'm sorry, it's been a night.
Yes, it is Velkin and Tamara.
And-
You said
and
Velkin,
kind of-
right?
Well, Vulcan and Vasa. Mara is kind of a bit too close to him. Do we just want to pick a fight, hopefully try and get some excitement for this, or should we just call it and go?
I mean, we can try. Let's find the most drunkiest person ever. They'll be easy to knock down.
Okay. This is gonna be fun. So, what's the party doing at this time?
That would be actions or.
You know what? Yeah, sure. Let's do an actions for it. Clyde, you're outside, sipping an ale, most likely, keeping an eye on shit. I have Velkin, Tamara, Vasa, Bellatrix, and Garrick on the inside, along with David and the cat.
Yep.
While I wait, one second, Discord message.
I'm still waiting to hear what Vasa would say.
God damn, my plan would have worked so much better.
Well, you didn't share your plan with us now, did you?
He can't, it would be meta.
I am sorry for spacing out there for a second. What is going on?
I should keep it in
Bella,
character.
Garrick, you can probably, it should probably be Garrick, has proposition that we just pick a fight with some people and give this dude the adventure he's looking for under our own terms. That's why we're here. While Beltrix kind of threatened, spoke to, worked the deal out with the cat that if the cat killed the dude, he'd done it when he was returned to his father, not on our watch.
Yeah, I would much rather not be wanted in that town, and probably the next few towns over for assisting in the death of.
But yeah, that's about it.
Well, for what it's worth, Feltor is a mining town, like I said before. The place is covered in soot and stuff and shit. Small, one-story stone buildings for the most part, with occasional wooden constructs in places that weren't stone. It's mostly laid out in a grid. There is no wall.
Alrighty.
Guards
So
wear gray
possible of night
uniforms.
encounters.
So, the party's just looking to pick a fight.
Yeah. What's the drunkiest person there is out?
Right.
English
Well, in that
by
case,
Mika.
Velkin and Garrick are gonna walk over to the drunkest looking person there. The morning is still, like, if you're bothering a drunkard, they are either not drunk at all or completely piss-faced. There is no in between at this time of day. In your case, it is one of the more completely piss-faced guys. Some dude just drinking alone at the bar, and let's go ahead and roleplay this. Velkin, you approach the person. What are you doing? Typing. Oh, Velkin, yeah, that upsets me. He tells you to fuck off and gives you the finger, and he's giving it more to Garrick than you because he's not seeing straight. Are you continuing to pester this person?
Dungeon Master Garrick will pipe up and will lean into the man and ask, "Look, I got a proposition for you. Easy gold, and all you gotta do is pick a fight with a kid and give him a good old 1-2 and then let him win. 15
Okay.
gold, no questions asked."
Okay, Velkin, are you continuing to pester, or are you letting Garrick try and work his charm? You agree. Okay, I assume you're letting Garrick work his thing. Garrick, what's your charisma?
10.
10. Garrick, he looks at you kind of squinty-eyed for a second, sways a bit. 20.
Garrick looks over Bellatrix. Bellatrix nods because she understands this is that's fine. We'll take that. And Garrick will tell him, sold. Give him like 2 good punches, enough to stagger the boy, and then when he hits you, just fall down. And we give you the 20 gold. We leave. We never see each other again.
Right, he holds out his hand for the gold.
Bellatrix walks over and hands him the gold.
Alright, he takes it and pockets it. Tamara, you actually unknowingly did a good job keeping him distracted. So, as far as you're aware, David hasn't seen this yet. Dude pockets his gold, chugs down the rest of his drink, squints on over and stands up off the bar and goes on over to David.
We'll point him out, just in case we hadn't stated that. So.
Yep. And let's see, the Dungeon Master ain't role-playing with himself. The dude bugs David, and David kind of misconstrues it and throws the dude for a loop for a second, as the dude's like, wait, what? And you've got the idiot and the drunkard facing off in a battle of wits. It's embarrassing. So, let's check reactions here. Drunk dude keeps trying to pester him. Idiot takes offense finally, and is like, he's doing the thing that the people do when they think they know what they're doing, and the mental image I have is laughing. Yeah, no, so y'all cheer him on, and David goes for a thing, and dude, like, kind of ducks under it half drunkenly, and yep, that's a solid contact on David, and ouch. Yeah, no, David, does David's morale break? David's morale holds, and he swings and actually does connect him. Okay, David has a brawl. Dude falls over as if he were dead.
Alright.
Uh,
Celtics walks over, checks on him, says thank you, slips him an extra 5 gold for the inconvenience of all of this, and quickly leaves.
okay. I could have dragged that out a lot more, party, but I think we understood that was just gonna drag. Okay. Y'all get
And I
David
will-
out of there back over to the wagons?
Yeah, and go to find some place nice to sleep.
Okay. Doesn't take too long, you will find a place for the night. Nothing encounters you that you are aware of. Cat's still there, by the way.
Alrighty.
So my guessing is David is going to end up sleeping in Tamara's room.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. So Tamara's gonna have a bed buddy.
I mean, he'll take the other bed if you want. Like, you can buy
Well,
another
she
bed.
gets a room with only one bed usually.
So get one
and-
with two.
Knowing this David person by how you're portraying him, he'd probably end up saying fuck the other bed and just crawling into mine anyways.
I'm not gonna deal for the connotations of, we're gonna steer clear of that. He'll stay in his own bed if you wish it.
She
Happy?
wasn't meaning it like that.
I
She
know,
meant
I
No,
know.
I wasn't meaning like that. I mean,
I
like,
know.
since he's so attached to
Yes,
me,
yes,
he,
I know.
he wants to be next to me and make
Mm-hmm.
sure he's feeling safe.
That being said, if you insist, he'll stay in his own bed, regardless.
Oh,
How
okay.
does he feel now after that fight? Does he feel...
Yeah, ready for a real adventure.
Alrighty. So we got one adventure out. Even if it probably cost me a pretty penny, it don't matter. It was worth
Yeah, I know.
it.
He's got a nice shining bruise on his thing, and I assume you all, help him clean that up and so forth.
Yes.
You don't want him getting an infection.
No. We clean that up. We baby him, but
Mm-hmm. Alright. So point is, party gets beds for the night. Clyde, you've got the stables. I think I can roll encounters for the night.
Yes,
Mhm.
please.
Yes, many horrifying demons attack, and yeah, no, the night passes without encounter. Morning comes, light shines upon Denalia. Hey, party, can I give y'all a hint? Just go to the damn thing. Go to the damn dungeon. Wow, a real dungeon with ruins and shit. That would be dream come true. You don't have to if you don't want to. We can do this, but it's a bit off the beaten path. But goddamn, would it definitely make him happy.
We'll go to the dungeon, but we don't know how long it's going to take us.
In all honesty, fuck it. If he dies, he dies.
I mean, for all, if he dies, we're also dead at that point, so...
That's if we return.
So, at this point, the party intends to head on out. Now, Aiden, you have the map that I put in out of character, obviously, and
Mhm.
everyone else could look it out of character if they wished. What is the party's method for getting over there?
Well, I plan on walking myself.
Well,
I meant the route.
We're still going to follow the road, because the road still takes us pretty damn close, and then we'll just off-road it.
Alright. So, looking at the map, there's a bit where the road between Feltor and Vincart kind of curves a bit more southward than eastward. Is it at that bend that the party then wants to veer to the northeast? Let me see if I can get a thing here.
Thing, yes, and stuff.
Windows Shift S.
Stuff and things.
And unfortunately, I do have to crop some stuff out. That's just how it do. But I'm talking about that section over there.
So we're right. That's where the dungeon is?
No, that's where, if you wanted to hop off the road while traveling on it for the most part, that would probably be your best bet to getting there. You're over in Feltor, upper left corner.
Okay, hold on. Let me look.
Dungeon Master.
Yeah, that bin will work.
Does
Go ahead.
Does the map show any like forest areas?
Maps usually
Or
don't
does it
bother
only-
showing that.
Well, like, is it like darker green than grass to indicate that kind of stuff.
Huh, amazingly, yes, it does seem to indicate some growth of some kind.
Well, to be fair, Beltrix has just been running off her for perfect memory.
Yep. So,
I do not believe we can take the wagon there, so we might just want to either A, leave it here, or B, sell it off at this point.
I would suggest leaving it here and putting it in like a way for it to be watched for now, just to be on the safe side, and carry what we can carry.
Which really wouldn't be all that much, since it would just be food. The thing is, until we actually get there, we don't know what is there.
So how about we go to that spot that's been indicated?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, let's go.
alright. Party sets out. Passes through the remainder of Feltor pretty easily. It's not a very large town, and it's laid out pretty easily. And about that much time after morning comes, light shines upon Denalia, of course. Yep, the party can head on out. We are in day 265 at this point. Cat's still with y'all. And the
Of
party
course.
sets out at 2.5 miles per hour.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 15 and actually 25 plus 9 is damn it all. 34. Calc. Alright, 1 second please. Alright, that many miles. And party's traveling at 2.5 miles per hour. So the first hour passes. 2, 3. Alright, again, 4th hour of travel comes, and it's a little bit before lunchtime, but again, you've got your guy, and he's like, oh, I'm hungry, and I assume you're all just feeding him a ration to shut him up.
Pretty much. Which would technically be Tamara's job, because apparently she's a dwarven babysitter.
Yep, the dwarven babysitter.
Just like Saturday.
Okay. 4. That's a check. Alright, well, pretty soon thereafter, the party's probably going to want to stop for lunch.
Mm-hmm.
So, go ahead, mark off your rations and stuff. Maybe. Just maybe. I don't... Huh. That's pretty complicated. I'm just gonna reroll. I could just throw head crabs.
You could. That would be simpler.
Alright, head crabs.
Works with me.
Okay. Let me go grab them real quick. Where are they? DM channels. Monster ideas.
I'm torn. I'm still hungry, even though I had a 12-ounce steak. And there's still steak in the kitchen. But I can't taste anything.
Okay. So the party is stopping for lunch, I take it?
Yes.
Okay.
I thought we did that because we marked it.
So yeah, no, at this point you are, let me check with the D6. Ouch. Okay. Right in the middle of lunch. And I'll need perception checks from the party.
On the nose.
Pass by 1.
There's was no adjustment here. Now let's see who we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 7 with this guy. Wow, you are kidding me. Okay. Vulcan eats some weights by the wagon. 1, 2. Well, Tamara, odds are he's going to interrupt you. You'll have to explain doing prayers, wait, and he'll wait, and then he'll interrupt you halfway. You get the gist of it. You'll get as best you can done. Alright.
I'll wait till he's sleeping then and do my prayer.
I thought we were up to lunch.
Yeah, no, we are at lunch. I think I jumped back in time for a bit from actions. Yeah, it was
you
7 minutes
did.
ago.
The morning
Sorry.
prayers was when we got up.
I was just stating it, like, since Eminem said, since he's gonna keep bothering me, I'm just gonna wait till he's asleep when we go to sleep again and do them.
That being said, distance. So, Velkin, you're eating. Did you pass your perception check? Vel got a 7, yes. Tamara got a 14. Okay, for those of you that made your perception checks, you'll see, and Velkin, this includes you, something is rustling in the bushes nearby you.
Do we all hear this?
Yes. I guess, yeah, let's put in a new round 1. Thank you, Naomi. And those of you that made your perception checks, yes. David, did you make your perception check, buddy? Oh, no, you didn't. You're too busy shoving your face full of seconds. Alright, Bellic and Garrick, are you waiting to see a target or firing blindly into the bush?
Firing blindly into the bush.
Okie dokie. Short sword, okay. And Tamara, I need to know what you're doing, and Voss, I need to know what you're doing.
Well, did Tamara pass?
Tamara, what
Or
is your
she
perception
still
score?
Too busy with her kid. Her perception is 16.
16. You rolled a 14, you pass.
Okay.
Okay. So, you have an option this round if you wish. Is everyone but the, but David jumps to it.
Bless you.
Bless you. I thought that was you for a second, Grills.
Nope. Junior's getting more powerful with the Force.
The Force I sneeze. First the kid just behind you and dangerous and allows him to go to it. Okie dokie. Well, duly noted, Tamara, you're doing that. Obviously, David's going to be interrupted in his second lunch and ask what's going on and see this. And, oh, is there an adventure? And go for a short sword, and that's him for the round. Anyways, so Velkin, you're ready in short bow approaching Butch. Bellatrix and Garrick, you may roll to hit, both of you.
Just try not to hit Velkin in the ass.
Nope.
That is a miss from Belcher. And that is a
Maybe.
15.
15 for penalty.
15 at second.
At second, okay. Yeah, sadly that is a miss. Or so you believe. Thunk, thunk, and rustle into the bush. Velkin, you've drawn forth your short sword, and a loud screech comes from inside there. Your armor class is... Velkin. You are armor class there, because you have... Velkin, what are you wearing? Chainmail, shield, and so forth?
Let me look quickly. That's Tamara.
Point is, I have your armor class listed as 2. That probably means a good dexterity also. Yeah, no, that checks out.
Okay.
Alright, so this thing rolled a that. It attacks as a creature of that many hit dice. That is insufficient hit. Velkin, you get your shield up in time as this creature flings itself at you. It is about 1 feet long. It is a head crab. And for those of you that don't know what that looks like, give me a second. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. One of these fuckers. You raised your shield in time to block it. It jumped at your head. It bounces harmlessly off your shield. So at this point, Bellatrix and Garrick, you have your weapons ready. Velkin, you've got your sword ready. Vasa, you can see it, and you've got 2 attacks this round. Tamara, it looks okay. And David does not see it. God damn this kid.
So, Dungeon Master.
Mm-hmm.
2 attacks first.
Those with 2 attacks per round might be able to get there first. There's also distance. Velkin, are you attacking it?
Yes, he will be attacking it.
Alright, in that case, Velkin rolled a hit. 14. Let me double check their armor class just to make sure they are
Don't
armor.
you have a strength, babe?
Strength would be 15.
Nope,
then never
no
mind.
bonuses from strength. What level do you attack as?
1, because he's only a level 1.
Alright. You have a single proficiency in your weapon?
No, because he's level 1. We never did proficiencies.
Alright, you start with 4 proficiencies, and you are a fighter, correct?
Yes.
Alright, so you have the ability as a fighter to stack proficiencies and be better with a specific weapon, or spread them out over more weapons. Not having proficiency puts you at -2. Do you wish to have a single proficiency minimum in this weapon?
He will have a proficiency in his bow and sword, then.
Alright. Now, you've still got the other 2. We can dedicate it, but that can happen later. That is sufficient to hit regardless of proficiency. You may dice damage. Short sword versus small.
Damage is what again? Sorry.
Short sword is 1d6 versus small and man-sized. Nice! You cleave it straight down the middle and have done a beautiful bisection of this thing. Well done. The next one jumps at you. That's a miss. You don't get your shield up this time, you just duck out of its way, it flings itself past you and lands closer to everyone else. The next one attacks you. This one's not good.
How many fuckers are they there?
At this point, Velkin, you're not entirely sure, as one of them latches onto your head. Ow. Take 2 points of damage.
He's going to scream, get it off, get it off, get it off!
Yeah, you can no longer see shit. This thing is on the upper part of your head, and
but
you feel biting noise, like biting pain
he's
into your
screaming,
crown.
though, get it off.
Yeah, no, your mouth is
Doesn't he
still
have a
available.
helmet, though?
Through the helmet, then, my god. Well, maybe. It's a good question. Chain, helmet, possibly. These things are still funky.
That would be incorrect, because remember, Velkin is still stone-skinned.
Ha! Velkin, 10 XP for remembering that, and mark off that stone skin. The creature is latched onto your head or trying to, but it's not able to get a grip. Velkin, what are you doing? 10.
I have times
9,
2 stone skin,
8,
so I
7.
will probably grab it and try to throw it off of me.
Okay, Velkin, roll to hit.
Hey, Mama.
You only fumble on a fumble, basically. Okay, Velkin, you successfully grab it and fling it away from you.
I don't remember.
That thing critted you.
So you
Okay.
said, how much XP did I get? Sorry.
10 XP for remembering that when I forgot. Rip. Okay. So, as it stands right now, Party A has been cut in half. C was just thrown off by Velkin. She threw it back into the bushes because she didn't specify, and that is indeed where the dice have determined it landed. B, however, is in front of the party. Vasa, Clyde, Bellatrix, Garrick, you all are entitled to an attack this round. Tamara, if you wish to try and go for an attack potentially, but right now I've got you having the kid behind you.
Does Garrick have range?
You've got a two-hander, so yeah.
Yeah.
Reasonably, you've got the range on it.
Alright. Anyone against me attacking first?
Go ahead. I've got better range, but go for it.
That's
Well,
a
I'm
good point.
just asking.
I
Spear.
said go for it.
Okay. That's not a +6, it's a plus. Nope.
Yep.
But I will take
100
that
XP
100.
and dice percentage. 84. Hit. Kill David. No, I'm joking. Melee fumble. 84. Hit self. 1 to 2 damage. Alright, yep. You
With
stepped
or
wrong.
without
And,
strength?
yep, this is without strength.
Okay.
Alright, yep. 2 points of damage. Realistically, you didn't hit yourself with your weapon. You, like, pulled the thing wrong and banged your elbow against your forearm and
Tripped over it. And
tripped over a loose stone. Okay, at this point, Clyde makes a good point. He does have the spear, and Clyde, are you throwing the spear or just poking with it?
Poking.
Poking, yeah. So, Clyde, you have the attack.
And Tamara is going to attack.
You gotta wait. You gotta wait.
I rolled a 4 on +2 from strength, so that's probably a miss at first level.
Yeah, 6 is a miss at first level. This thing has better than 10 AC. Now, Tamara, you were going to go attack it with the Warhammer?
I'm protecting the kid, and I'm going to try to attack it with my Warhammer.
Duly noted. Okay. Let's see. Bellatrix, you're still up there. Tamara, you're a little further back because you specified pushing the kid behind you type deal. Vasa, however, still gets those 2 attacks. Vasa, are you going for a 2 attack here? Or are you letting the party do their thing and you're standing on Overwatch type deal?
I'll let the party do their thing.
Alright.
Smart man.
Staying out of the melee. Because, yeah, this thing is pretty small. It's only about a foot long. So only so many people can get at it. So, Clyde missed, and Garrick missed, and Bellatrix is there with the bastard sword.
No.
Bellatrix, dice percentage and take 100 XP. Miss, off balance, penalty of 4 to AC, no dex bonus to AC, next attack at -8 to hit. 3 head crabs. My goodness, Jesus. I don't even need to have the cat here. Y'all are giving yourselves the bad luck. Anyways. Tamara, you can swing if you'd like. Hey, Tamara! Tamara, I want to give you XP for that good swing, but that's not how we do it unless it's a crit. You connect. You can dice damage. It is a D4 +1, plus any strength bonuses you have. Hey, maximum damage. You make it go squish. Okay, so check at this point.
Yay.
Bellatrix, Garrick, you all are recovering from your fumbles. Vasa, you're on Overwatch still. The other thing was flung into the bushes and hasn't come back out. Tamara just made it go squish. Velkin, you, I forget what you were doing. I'm sorry. Brain fart. Oh yeah, that's right. You flung that thing off of you. David is at this point aware and has his sword out and is looking around for enemies. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? You know, he's a puppy. The cat's up on the wagon grooming itself.
I don't think we need to know what the fuck the cat's doing.
This cat must need to, like, mean something. Because, like, you were going through a lot of trouble to explain to us what that cat's doing.
Would I really just randomly insert a cat and let y'all just kill yourselves with paranoia over what it is?
It's a luck eater, ain't it?
No, Luck Eater's a golden one. Unless this is a special Luck Eater, which is black to prevent meta.
I wouldn't put it past you.
Me neither.
I mean, the Monster Manual straight up encourages you to homebrew shit when your players get too familiar with it.
Garrick attacks as a...
Alright, well, Tamara, the only one that you can see that's still up, you can't see. It's in the bush.
Alright, Garrick is level 2 with 4 proficiency. That puts him at what? 5th
That
level?
would be 3 above 2 is Fourth, I
All right.
think. Second, third, fourth, fifth. Yeah, it's fifth.
So not exactly at the 3 for 2 yet. Or the
No.
2 for 1. Okay.
Okay, so y'all are just kind of hack and saw at that bush, or are you like wading into there?
Well, Vulcan is attacking the bush, like swinging his axe in and out. Or not his axe, his short sword, swinging it like side to side, seeing if it's still in there.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, grabbing
Yeah, I
the
know.
sword,
The BGs
pushing
will
it
wait
through the
for a
bush.
target.
Okay. Well, Vulcan, you go at that. Clyde, you're, pointing David towards the bush and standing by on Overwatch. And yeah, Vulcan, after about 30 seconds or so of sweeping, you haven't found it, and David's there, and he's going to help you sweep for the rest of the round. Round 3 rolls on in. This thing is gone. At least you can't find it. It was definitely somewhere around here. And Clyde, you're on Overwatch. Voss, I assume you're still on Overwatch. The twins, Overwatch. Tamara.
We're on Overwatch and we're looking for these. These the belt. English.
Okay, one of these things got cut in half. What happened to the other one? Did it
The
get
other one got
mangled?
crushed.
Oh, okay.
Tamara did
The
more
third
than
one
double
was
its total
wrong.
hit points.
But yeah, the twins are looking around for the second part of these. They know they don't travel alone. Or they don't know it for sure, but they know from their own experience that these things attacked with others. So they're looking around. Back to back, so no
Yep.
surprise or flanking could be done.
David keeps poking for it, but yeah, Velkin, David, well, Velkin at least, it's gonna occur to you that this thing isn't in here at this point. There's no way. And yeah, Tamara, David will react poorly to any suggestion that he doesn't do what he wants to do. As you know, I'm trying not to be the dick and like make it personal type of deal where I'm like role playing with you and acting so well and making you frustrated. So yeah. What is the party's options at this time? Bellatrix, Garrick, you're scanning. You don't see any more of the things. Velkin stopping and sitting by the wagon, keeping a lookout. David pokes at the bush a little bit more, and even he's forced to accept it's not there. Where'd it go? Did it turn invisible?
If these things can turn invisible, that is terrifying.
That would be very terrifying. I am not writing that down right now.
Yeah, you are.
No, I already had it written down. That being said, I do need a drink,
Eminem,
so...
lies.
I do need a drink. I gotta go get that, so I'll be back in just a minute. Anything interesting you want to do, go ahead. Otherwise, yeah, party. 2 down, 1 in the wind, as far as they're aware.
And I'm going for a smoke. I'll be right back.
Okay.
You doing okay over here, Mama?
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Welcome back.
So, actions. Keep backs to back, flank attacks from happening while looking around for the walkers. Overwatch till party's ready to move. Sits in the wagon, lookout ready to keep going. Watching the kid. Still have a bit to go. Okay. Well, Bellatrix, Garrick, There don't appear to be any walkers. You don't hear anything. You're not seeing any of them.
I don't know what you officially want to call them, so I'm just sticking with that they're walking.
Zombies.
Well,
Head
they're
crab
not
zombies.
exactly. They're different. That's why I gave them a different name.
Alright, you can call them that if you want. Doesn't matter to them. They don't have the intelligence to understand what you call them. I do have something I could throw at the party that would be very interesting.
So if nothing happens in the next 5 to 10 minutes, the twins will settle back down, reload their crossbows, finish eating, and then begin the setting back out to where we
Alright.
need to go.
Yep. Well, as it turns out, that thing just kind of fled/buried itself under the ground. The fight's over! Yay! Give me a second to go get that over to XP Calc. I never did write down the XP value for this. Okay, so party loads on back up after finishing their lunch and stuff. Let me just check no further encounters happen. Yep, nothing. Okay.
Alright, then if we finish our lunch without being further attacked, then Dungeon Master, we will get the party mounted up and continue traveling.
Mm-hmm. Alright, another 4 or thereabout hours pass, and the party is not quite yet. Give them 1 more hour of that, actually. Wow, just missed it. No. At this point, the party is roughly at that point where the road starts to dip more southward than eastward.
So we're looking at this trail. Is it dark, light out?
The current time is an hour or 2 before sundown.
So we could see the path. Is it wide enough for the wagon?
The road that you're on? Or are you like...
Where we're going into to get to the dungeon?
The dungeon is like
or
dozens
wherever
of...
we're going.
The dungeon is reportedly dozens of miles off in the wilderness. There isn't exactly a trail to follow that you're aware of.
Well, what I'm asking is, like, would we have to leave the wagon, or would it fit?
Okay, 1 sec. Spacing in the trees here is a bit wider apart. The wagon probably can fit, at least in this port. If it gets thinner further on, that might change, but for now, you could probably get it through.
All right.
Very well, thank you.
So, is the party veering off at this point, heading in the direction of where the map shows?
If this is where, who's got possession of the map?
I do.
Which one of you?
Bellatrix, the one with perfect memory.
Okay, so Bellatrix, do you think this is the spot?
Dungeon Master, I believe this is the spot.
This is the road. You think that you can veer off over here and start heading in that direction?
Yes, the bend. Is this the bend?
Yeah.
Okay, then yes, Dungeon Master. We're gonna start off-roading it. Obviously, we're gonna reduce speed greatly.
Mm-hmm.
So probably about, what?
A mile?
Mile and a half?
Yeah,
Yep.
let's go for a mile to be sure. Don't
Okay.
want to overexert, and we don't know the terrain yet.
Alright, going for a mile. So, give me a second there. That puts y'all at there. The party's trying to head over to
And we definitely didn't get a spare wheel, so
I'm gonna call that...
slower the better, probably.
Alright. The party begins to off-road. The first hour passes without much event. David is very perked up. He's got to fight an actual monster, not just some drunk dude, and he's off-roading. All he needs now is like a dragon to conquer and a treasure to loot and bring back home, and he's a proper adventurer. And, yeah, he's letting y'all know about that.
Vasa, I'm sure you have something to say about the dragon.
Well, Vasa may or may not choose to. These things are, yeah, painful memories. Legs cut off, stabbed, poisoned, killed, petrified.
Thing that killed me twice? Yeah, I don't really want to talk about that, no.
To be fair, the dragon never killed you. Other things killed you.
Other things killed me on the way to To the dragon.
No. We've been killed by the dragon.
Also, yeah, no, like everyone other than Ikromid has lost a character to the dragon. Well, I suppose Naomi hasn't, because she wasn't there at the time.
And technically, before me did die. I had 1
This
out
is
of
true.
3
He was
points.
brought to 0 or worse. Thank goodness for that round. So, the party is setting camp, I assume, as it becomes darker?
Yes,
believe
Master.
Okay. Make sure you have that formation for me, please. In terms of this, there's clumpets and thickets of trees. There's still sufficient room for the wagon.
We'll go for 1 hour and then stop to make camp for the next.
Okay. So you'll start making camp right around the time when you've got maybe 10 minutes of daylight left.
Yes.
Let's see. Northern Party. Do we have a sleeping?
We have a time. We do.
Let me go look at some new monsters, because that's right, y'all wanted
Promotions.
innovation.
Yeah, so since Tamara's first watch, that means David is also on that watch with her.
Pretty much, because he is attached to my fucking hip.
Oh man, I want to throw this thing, but it's a little too strong. No, I can't. I can't do that.
And if Vasa is willing, I can shift Beltrix and Garrick to 4th and 5th watch, and shift Vasa to 2nd, leaving. Well, no. Switch Garrett. Or no, Beltrix to 4th watch, Velkin to 5th watch, Vasa to 2nd watch since no night vision. Are you
I
okay with
shouldn't.
that?
I shouldn't tell you all this, but David isn't planning on keeping watch, and you probably don't want to rely on his intel even with someone else. You might just want to let him sleep in.
Well, he's technically going to be with me, like Aiden said, so if I'm not sleeping...
For the first 2 hours.
Okay, yeah, that checks out more. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number appearing. There should only be one of these things.
Clyde, you don't have infravision, do you?
No, I don't.
Would you prefer to have 3rd watch, or are you okay with 6th watch since it's literally the last 2 hours?
I would prefer 6th.
Okay. Then a bulk of the night watch is being done by those who do have infravision. Is everyone okay with this?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, Dungeon Master, would David be scared if he is on watch with me? Would he be gripping onto me tighter? What's up with that?
Let me check. He's definitely sticking close, but, like, I don't mean he's physically grabbed onto you, but he's within 3 feet of you at all times, basically. You know, you walk over there, he walks over there. He wants to be just like you.
She would offer him for him to hold her hand if it makes him feel more comfortable.
Aw, that's sweet of you. Alright, I don't know. He may or may not do that. Do you really want the details? Because I'll figure that out later after I had a chance to think.
Honestly, I don't care. I'm just trying to be nice so this kid enjoys the adventure and whatever.
Duly noted.
That's right. He is a kid to you. And he's older than Beltrix and Garrick.
Yep. Alright. Okay.
And older than Clyde.
So,
Everyone's older than Clyde.
Hey, I'm barely older than you.
there are some fruit flies that would disagree there, Clyde, but they can't. They're too stupid. They're fruit flies. Except for one half-blind idiot fruit fly that still somehow manages to take over the world. Yeah.
That is impressive.
Well, it was being run by the guy who ran Del Granito, so yeah. So, around who's on 4th watch? Let's take a look. Garrick! You don't need a perception check for this.
Okay.
This sound is carrying over a pretty far distance away from the sound of it. It's this thump, thump, thump. It sounds like very heavy footsteps coming from the south. And by south, I mean kind of south, kind of southwest. But not southwest, southeast, I apologize.
Alright. Then we'll level crossbow. Wait for... Do I see anything for the infravision?
So yeah, you're obviously patrolling out and about, infravision. There's the various wild animals and such that hibernate or hide or run around wild at night. But you don't see whatever's making this noise. It's big, whatever it is.
Alright, I will hold my shot until I have located a very large body heat that would match making this sound.
Okay, well, I think we can speed things along here. This is sort of a non-encounter. Think of this as like when the party first saw the sand dragon. There's something.
Okay.
There is something out there. It is big, and when it walks around, it makes big thumping footstep noises. And there's this high-pitched sort of whine echoing across the forest, and it probably wakes up most of the party. Let's be honest, but nothing
Hey,
will come of it.
Okay.
And after a bit of time, the sound fades. And the rest of the night does pass without encounter because the dice fucking love y'all. Day 266.
So,
Morning comes, light shines upon Denalia.
Bigfoot. Okay. And breakfast, and all the morning routines and whatever I have to do.
Yep.
And that is the last of my standard rations.
Okay.
I mean, I still have iron rations that I bought. I just was trying to work through my...
You want to work through the normal stuff because that spoils. So, party. Standard formations moving on out at the speed as before.
Yippers.
Alright.
Once again, party, please do tell me if y'all are going to be eating from the rations I have on the wagon. Please and thank you.
I still have 2 weeks worth of iron rations that my 2 twins have bought. Probably eat those first so that your ration doesn't get pulled thin just yet. So with the rate this dude is eating, that might happen sooner than later.
Oh, he's actually eating from his personal stuff. His parents did, his father did have him pack a whole bunch of food and stuff because he had a rough idea what the adventurer needs. Flint and steel, torches, a rope, some handy adventuring equipment. So, party. After a few hours of travel, you don't see the ruins, but you do see something that should give you pause. Clyde, you're the first to spot it, obviously. It's fairly obvious. There are some trees that are knocked over, like something crashed into them. And I assume you're looking at the ground maybe for footprints or so, and you'll notice that there are, gouges cut into the ground. And to better describe it, it's like if someone took a spear, stabbed it into the ground, then pulled it out again, repeatedly.
Like claw marks?
No, they don't correlate exactly to claw marks, but...
How big are these trees that have been knocked over?
Some of the younger ones. There is one of medium size, though. In some places they've been clean uprooted, but most of them have been, broken. And they do look kind of old and dead. Some of them might have been there a while, but some of them look freshly knocked.
Okay. Oh. Well, I'll point this out to the party. Hey, guys, check this out. Do these spear marks lead in a particular direction?
They're hard to track at first, but it looks like it could be tracks of some kind. They're coming from the south going north, or going from the north coming south, but one or the other.
Okay, and we're headed east, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So not in the direction we're going?
Not in the direction you're going, unless it turns at some point.
Alright, well then, just going to... Beltrix is going to commit it to memory and destruction. But it's going to ignore it after that.
Alright. The party moves forward.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh wait, well she'll ask the party for 10 minutes and then mark the location down on her map.
Duly noted. Okay, so yeah, party, when you say later... Wait, you didn't give us any warnings that this creature was here? Yes, I did. If it comes to pass. It might not, but I've been sitting on this one for a while. I'm happy if I get to use it, but it might be a little too strong for you all.
Well, we signed up for this, so we'll figure it out. Sorry for stopping the party to make donation. English is hard sometimes.
Alright. As is,
We get it, babe. It's okay.
as is the party's custom at this point, I presume you all are gonna... Okay, the baby's whining, give him his bottle, we'll eat in an hour.
Yeah.
Alright.
Actually, no,
Pretty
we'll
much.
just go ahead and eat.
Hmm?
We'll just go ahead and eat.
Now I heard that. Naomi?
Okay.
I said pretty much.
Okay, I thought you were like, what the hell? I heard that yell. Okay. But okay, y'all are stopping to eat with David.
Yes. We're going to have an early lunch today.
Early lunch. Okay. And yeah. Y'all have lunch without any encounters and continue traveling for like another 2 hours after that. Still going. I'm sorry, I'm just checking for encounters and the dice are saying no.
We'll probably say yes on Thursday.
Something like that. So yeah, Bellatrix, based on what you remember from the map, you're pretty sure you know, like, okay, once we get this close to the mountains, we should be somewhere nearby where it should be.
I will pull out the map at that point just to...
But the point is, you're not there yet. I'm letting you know this, so it's like, Dungeon Master, we've been traveling for hours. Why haven't we gotten there yet? Keep in mind, you're
I
moving
will
at
mark
1
it
mile an
on
hour.
my... I will mark it on the map.
Okay,
And
what
yes,
is
I'm
this?
well aware we're going at 1 mile an hour, but we only have the 4 wheels. We didn't buy spares. And I don't want us to break an axle or a wheel. We don't know if the terrain's going to be muddy or even passable.
I thought you said insurance for a minute, and I thought you were about to say we don't know if insurance is going to cover broken wagon wheels. And I just...
Sadly, there's no insurance in this.
Alright, hey, something I can
Well, who
use.
knows? Maybe I'll make a character and their entire thing is they want to make the first insurance company in Cohol and Denalia.
Alright. Oh, party, y'all travel for another 5 hours. It's something. And dusk soon approaches. And yeah, you're not there yet, despite David's continuous questioning. Are we there yet? Alright, so yeah, party, y'all are pitching camp. Feel free to talk quietly amongst yourselves. I need to look at something real quick. I really want to use that monster, but I can't.
Is the cat still with us?
Oh yeah, the cat's still there.
God damn it.
Believe me, I'm so tempted to just kill the cat.
Kill the
Wait till the
cat.
kid's asleep and then kill the cat.
You could certainly try. Does the party wish to do that?
Mary could try. I've already went through Cat of Nine Tails once. I'm not looking to go through the end.
Okay. I was actually about to say, I figured y'all would be kind of cautious about killing strange cats.
See
Alright.
me, I have a hatred of cats now.
Well, with how Tamara is, she can always take a gander to talk to the cat again while the kid is asleep. And if it hopefully talks to her this time.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. Alright, dusk approaches, the party goes on watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. So Tamara, you're on watch first with David, right?
Yes.
Okie dokie. In that case, someone roll for David a d20 and Tamara roll a d20.
I got it.
Perception checks.
David gets a 10.
David gets a 10. Alright, good. Tamara, you spot it, which is good because David's kind of looking up at the sky for a bit, you know, rubbing his eyes, and Tamara, you hear something shuffling in crunchy leaves and stuff It's coming from the north end of the campsite. You and David are at that point towards the east end.
I will ready my hammer and approach it slightly and slowly.
Okay. Well, you step on a branch and it snaps under your feet for what that's worth. You failed your move silently check. So, Tamara, you approach
But
and...
if I have passing without a trace...
Are you casting that spell?
Oh, true, I gotta cast it, right.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind.
Yeah, no, still let you ruin. After a certain point, you can kind of just do that at will, if I recall correctly, but you're not at that point yet. That being said, Tamara, here's a thing you can do. You can dice initiative for the party as a thing walks into the campsite. I will put the description of the thing, as in a picture of it, really soon.
Is it acting hostile?
Oh, you'll see.
Okay.
Let me go get a picture. Where is it?
I
Where's the
rolled
pictures?
a 3.
Alright. Just, second here, please. I've used this one before, but that's fine. It's an oldie, it's a goodie, it's a head cred zombie. Tamara, you recognize that thing on its head?
Oh, fuck.
Walker!
Yep, here, let me go get some, So, Tamara, you can give me an option here, and the party can give me a perception check, as the sounds of combat are definitely going to wake them up.
If there's no penalties, Beltrick get it sit on the nose, and Garrick got a nat
Alright.
1.
So yeah, party all will wake up somewhere between the first couple segments of the round of combat. You'll be able to draw weapons and be ready to attack next combat for those of you that pass. Velkin, that should pass. Clyde, pass. Vasa, you still here?
Yeah, hold on.
Hey, David finally sees the fuckers.
Half by 15.
Since they made it, are the BGs allowed to do a crossbow?
Yes, absolutely. That's different than drawing your weapon and moving to attack.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only thing they're going to be able to do is crossbows this round.
You can crossbow, drop it, draw weapons, and that's you for the round.
Well, they're just going to shoot from the prone. So...
Alright, duly noted. Alright, Tamara, the kid's trying to resist you as you push him to safety. He wants to fight. He's got his sword out.
I am going to keep, pushing him back so he does not get hurt or killed.
Strength check. Roll a d20.
You want low.
Hey!
Four.
You successfully managed to keep him back. Despite his larger size than you, you've got the strength and muscle mass on him, as well as being dwarf, which means you're as hard to move as a mountain, they say. So yeah,
I'm a shit brick house, basically.
that doesn't stop the zombie, which begins to limp walk towards you.
Oh, Mika, I believe the phrase is brick shit house, not shit brick house.
I don't care, honestly. I say it how it comes to mind.
Bellatrix, Garrick, crossbows.
Yeah.
So that is a miss for Beltrick,
Yes.
even without adding the penalty of 2.
Ouch. The twins are in sync tonight. Jesus.
Well, they're twins.
Alright, so. Twins, yeah, you fire your crossbows. Thwip, thwip, miss, miss. Moving forward. Clyde, I have you seeing if there's just one going on Overwatch, pushing the kid out of the way to safety. Yeah, Tamara, you have to make a choice here. This thing's approaching you, the kid is fighting you. Which one are you fighting?
Well, it would be safer for me to fight with the kid and try to get Velkin to run over here as fast as possible.
Okay, so you're trying to keep the kid back. This will affect
Yes.
things. Vasa going up to attack. Okay, Vasa, you've got like the monk thing and movement stuff, so you'll get 1 attack this round since you're 3 for 2 normally. Just because you've got movement, speed, and multiple attacks. Okay, that being said, Tamara, this thing swings at you with an overhanded double claw strike downwards and misses. And, Velkin, you draw your short sword. Vasa's up at this point, the party's getting up. Vasa, you're able to move in to go for an attack. Now, Tamara, you're busy keeping the kid to safety, you know, keeping him pushed back. You're not able to get your attack this round as you've chosen.
Yeah, but next round, I'm just gonna let him try to attack it.
That's a 15.
15, ooh. That is a successful hit. This creature is not susceptible to stunning, unfortunately.
Okay.
You may dice damage.
For 6 points of damage.
Nice! Let me check a thing here. No, it actually doesn't. Alright. I believe that concludes the round. Round 2. 3 more of these things. Moving on in behind the first one, and from under the head crabs themselves, you can hear the people inside screaming. Muffled, though. Mark your targets, people. First one's A. Hold on, I need to specify David. Okay, Benji, I assume that's Ben... Well, BG, my bad, not Benji. Bell on B, Garrick on C. Attack A, Clyde of the Dales.
Clyde what?
Clyde of the Dales. What is your option?
Yeah. We've got 4 of these, right?
Yep. A, B, C, and D. Duly noted. Alright, initiative, please, party.
David can roll it.
Okay.
Who's rolling for him? I can do all the rolls here.
You.
Hey, initiative is tied. Okay. So, let's see, we got David, Tamara attacking A, attacking B, B, C, attack A. Vasa, you get multi-attacks, you can go first, roll to hits.
That's a 7.
7, I need to check that, you might still hit it. Let me double check their armor class.
8 level cleric.
Mm-hmm. That is... Wait, what? Oh, I didn't copy that part, rip. That being said, that's a hit, dice damage.
Okay. That's 7 points of damage.
You smack that thing and make a fist and punch it, and it is dead. Give me a second. What was the chance of that? Yep, it dies. Okay. So everyone who was attacking A, the target you wanted to attack is now killed. You may switch targets if you wish. This will affect your initiative. David goes over to try and attack B for what that's worth. I'm editing that to there. That being said, as we move on, Velkin, you're going for... Oh, Tamara, you're going to move with David to B. Velkin, you're going to B. And Bellatrix, you're already there. Velkin, you use that. Bellatrix uses that. Bellatrix has the range. Bellatrix, roll to hit. That will probably hit Bellatrix. I'm pretty sure that hits. You can dice damage.
Alright, so that is... I'm one-handing this because I do have a shield. So
D8 plus
D8.
bonuses.
Sixes. 11 points.
11 points. You utterly eviscerate that thing, and yep, it goes down. Alright, everyone who is going to target B, if you're switched from A, you're done. If you were going to attack B to begin with, you can have a chance to switch to, like, C or D. So, Valken, that's you that can still switch at this point. Garrick, you're attacking C. Go ahead and move to do that. Roll the hit. 14, that should hit. Yeah, that hits. Dice damage.
Okay, this isn't a 1D. This is... Yeah.
They are man-sized.
Okay.
D10.
12.
Nice. So you utterly destroy that one. Just 1, 2, 3, and they go down. Clyde, finish him off.
9, 10, 11.
11 as a first or second level fighter.
As first.
That hits. Dice damage.
Small.
Man-sized. They're the zombies.
Oh, the thing on its head.
Oh, you're attacking the thing on the head? Oh, okay, my bad. I didn't realize that. 1 second, then. In that case, that is going to be a miss. The head's obviously a much harder target to hit. Apologies, I thought you were attacking the thing itself. Rip.
Well, I can hear muffled screaming, so there might be living people underneath, so... Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Alright, in that case, Tamara, you'll be able to move over towards D, but you can't. Likewise, everyone else, it's just... Those of you that have already switched once, like I said, you're done for the round. Round 3. D remains. Yay, someone actually does that thing that I had to crunch numbers for a while ago.
May I edit my message?
Sure. That's weird, I actually didn't do that for this. 1 second. I put it over there for some reason. Oh well. Okay, so I've got attack, Overwatch. Voss, I still need to know what you're doing.
Just Overwatch.
Just Overwatch. Okay, if you put that in next time, that'd be good, because I was waiting on you. Okay, so, let's see. Clyde, you're right over there. People are still moving over at this point. Initiative, please.
I got it.
Hey, did the monster...
Oh, hell.
Oh, the monster's never
One.
got a chance to attack you all. I'm done. Alright, David. Clyde, it missed you. The others are negligent.
Okay.
Okay. Initiative, they have initiative, but these are zombies. They usually attack last. That being said, miss. Okay. That's the monsters for the round. Okay, so, Clyde, you have the first thing. You may roll to hit.
17.
Clyde, that hits. Dice damage.
Am I ever gonna get to hit something?
For 9.
You gotta move, Velkin, Tamara. Clyde, you carefully poke with your spear. You manage to kill this thing, skewer it off the end of it, and rip it off the head of the poor unfortunate soul that was underneath it. The person has been under for that many days, which means that they are system to that. And yeah, with the head crab removed, the body collapses limply, crashing into the ground. Velkin, Tamara, I'm sorry, just shit and things.
Don't matter what session I'm in, I'm never getting to attack.
But you did attack. You attacked first.
Hey. Excuse me, please. Just had to burp. Alright, Clyde, the person seems alive, but comatose.
Human.
Human, male. They have deep gouge marks in the sides of their head. They're bleeding from a couple points, and their body is in terrible shape.
Find their wounds.
Alright, duly noted. You bind the wounds. Whether it eases any pain they have, most likely not, but if it's keeping them alive, perhaps. They don't have a magic crystal.
All right, then I'm gonna have to keep them close.
Yes.
All right.
You can also ask Velkin to do Cure Wounds.
All right. Let's see. 1 yard of cloth. That's 36 inches. Divide that by 12. That'd be about 3 inches. By a foot and a half. That should be about 24. Okay, Mika, I'm afraid if I do at this point, that's meta because I don't know that you're a cleric.
Yes, you do. Because he stated that he was a cleric when he met you guys.
You told us you were a cleric in your description, but we can't just look at you and tell you're a cleric.
Yes, but I did say that he was a cleric to you guys.
Okay. So if that's the case, then hey, yeah, Velkin. Wait, did you say Velkin or Tamara?
Velkin. Velkin is our healer. Tamara is the druid.
Oh, okay, that's it. So Velkin, hey, this one's alive with that thing off its head.
Velkin would say, okay, I will cast Cure Wounds.
Velkin, you will attempt to perform curative magics. Velkin, you're attempting a Cure Light Wound spell on them?
Yes.
Alright, in that case, roll 1d8 and scrub it off your list. 3. Alright, you rub your hands together, muttering the incantations, and after about 30 seconds of the rubbing and so forth, golden light emanates from your hands. You place them firmly on the body of the person, as if you were giving them a jolt from an AED almost, and you push the magic into their body. Golden light shines upon them for a second and fades. The person seems better. They're still unconscious, they're breathing, and Velkin, you have a triage ability. Basically, the DM is nice and is like, okay, if you want, you can look at something and try and figure out if there's something wrong with it. And as a gimme here, I'm giving that to you.
Okay, I'll do that.
You healed the surface layer shit, the holes in the side of their head, basically, where the thing drilled in. That's much better now. They shouldn't die from that, but something is wrong with them.
I will do what you just said I'd do. So what am I rolling?
No, the triage is just I'm giving you information because you're taking the time to look at them. That's okay. The triage. They have triage tents in like times of war, where if you got shot, they have you sit over there on a gurney, and someone comes over and is like, "Okay, shot in the arm, blood loss. You need this, that." It's the first responder thing.
They evaluate how badly you're injured. That way, they can get to the people who need it the most first.
So wouldn't I need an intelligence check in order to...
You don't have to roll anything. It's something you are told, which you've just been told.
Yep. So, Velkin, you have that info. This person, you've healed them. Putting more magic into them in forms of Cure Light Wounds probably isn't going to do much. Physically, their body is better. Shouldn't die. But something else is wrong. I will be right back. I require the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a smoke myself.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Player, I see the message you just sent. Would you mind if I say it in voice? Okay, duly noted, player. Alright, give me just a second.
Oh, you're ahead. Oh, okay. All right, gang. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
These creatures are so much fun. I should throw them at the party every night. So yeah, party. There are 3 bodies on the ground, 4 technically. 3 of them still have dead crabs, dead head crabs, attached to them. And there is 1 head crab hanging off the edge of your spear there, Clyde. And
Yeah.
1 body on the
that off.
ground with Falcon over it.
Flick that thing off into the woods. I don't need that on my spear. Yuck. All right. Yeah, I guess keep this guy close since he ain't got a crystal.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm guessing it's not my watch because I wasn't on watch when
Nope.
this shit happened. So yeah, I'll go back to sleep. Like I said, I'll keep this guy close.
Alright. Well, for reference party, it's been about half an hour since watch started. So, is the party going back to bed now?
I am.
Garrick and Beltrix will move the bodies about 15 feet south of our position, southwest.
Okay. Duly noted. Alright. Now, that doesn't include the body that is over by Clyde.
No, the dead ones. Though I'm sure that one will be there shortly. You know, not having a brain will do that to an individual.
There's something more wrong. I did as much as I could, but hope it helps. And this person can come back to life. Cool. Oh.
Ooh, fun. Alright, duly noted.
Dom, you still awake?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Formations. Next up on Night Watch after Tamara and David is Vasa. So Vasa, it's good you're awake because you're on watch for the next thing. So,
Okay.
Vasa, while you're on watch, give me a perception check. Duly noted, Velkin.
That's a natural one, so pass by 18.
Yeah. Vasa, something winged swoops down over by the pile of bodies. You can't tell beyond that because that's out of the firelight.
Light a torch, throw it over there to see what it is.
Alright. You lay a torch and throw it over there, and this giant hawk eagle thing caws at you and waves its wings about, making itself look bigger. Really, the rest of the party should get a perception check here, but I get the feeling that we won't need to, since Vasa, it's giving you the evil eye. And then, keeping its eye on you, it goes and pecks at the body again. Going for a speak with animals, haha. Alright. You, focus your abilities of a monk to mimic the druidic talent of speak with animals, and you are able to establish a connection with it. Food! Food! Eat food. Stay back or you food. Food! Man flesh. Food. Yes, I take food. And it keeps pecking and ripping at the dead corpses. Alright, Vasa, cocks its head at you. You're not sure how intelligent the creature is, but it seems you've managed to make an understanding with it. And yeah, it pecks at the bodies and has its fill, and the Bloodhawk flies away. Told you it would be a non-encounter.
You see, the ability actually works when you're not in a desert.
Well, to be fair, you've faced these things before, funny enough, Vasa. They actually attacked you. Granted, you were with humans
Yeah,
back then, which is their
I
preferred
also
species.
And when one of these tried to dive bomb me, I uppercut it in the beak and it flailed down in the ground and I snapped its neck.
Food.
I don't remember that one.
Bloodhawks, you were actually
Oh.
inside for that. Ooh, the first snack.
Yeah, you were doing spells.
Yeah, but I just meant I don't remember you actually sucker punching it.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
can't
stating
use
that I
this.
was there. I just didn't remember in that part.
So the Bloodhawks were flying around. One tried to dive bomb me. I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'll try this. And I did an open hand strike. I rolled a natural 20 and I was able to stun it.
Oh, hello.
I must have been doing something then.
Yeah, you were doing spell work at the time. You didn't practice.
No, I mean, I know that. I meant, like, I probably was doing something else on my side, and I wasn't paying attention to the combat.
Most likely. Give me a second here to get some XP calc going.
Because that was actually the first time Vasa ever stunned a creature.
Mm-hmm. And the people rejoiced. There was much merriment and mirth. Okay, headcrabs and headcrab zombies I can probably get rid of. This thing, on the other hand, I need just a moment. It shouldn't take long. What about this thing instead? No, this thing. Number appearing. Now, I should not max these things at. I won't. Let me just quickly check something with them. Oh, okay, no, I can't use them. Aww. Screw it, they're hit by mundane weapons as well. Just, I shouldn't. Nah, but I will. Yeah, these are fun critters. I'm just gonna make them not immune to normal weapons. And normal set of hit dice as opposed to maxing, obviously.
My dog tried to say hi to me, and now it's trying to eat me.
Mm.
Molly? No, ma'am.
Alright, this should be a bit more challenging for the party. Yeah. So, let me see. That is 4 hours after first hour of Dom's watch, which puts us at Vasa, Velkin.
Clyde.
Garrick guns. His first watch. Oh, shame. It could have been on Velkin's, but the dice said no. Garrick, at this time when you're on your watch, you'll be patrolling nearby the north end of camp. And wouldn't you know
Outside
it,
of Firelight.
outside the firelight, as is your wont to do, you're looking around, and wouldn't you know it, these things, they probably give off some heat distortion. Not proper heat, but, yeah. There's something funky over the trees to the north. It's not a proper heat signature like a deer or a human would give off, but...
Is it moving in a direction towards the dead body's location?
Well, the dead bodies are to the south, so if it was heading straight there, then yes, but that means it's going towards you. Garrick, what are you doing?
I will grab my crossbow and move out of line of path with it to see if it will just go on towards the bodies.
Alright. Well, Garrick, there are, as you looking and trying to move to the side and such, you realize there are 3 of them, and they are vaguely humanoid shapes now that you get a closer look, and they seem to be looking at you. And stop me at any time when you want to start performing your action, otherwise we're running time 1-to-1 here. So they're looking at you, and the one in the lead raises up hands, and makes fists, and then opens them again. In the open palm suddenly appears a glowing red sphere. 1 in each.
Fire! Fire!
Alright,
Fire.
roll to hit.
Fire! Fire! Fire from Phaethon.
Fire main cannon! And the other weirds also ignite the red balls of fun, and you may roll to hit and then dice initiative.
No, it is
Nope.
not for tonight. Okay.
Nope. That is very unfortunate for you. Okay, let's grab that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Okay, so at this point, new round 1. This will be for you, Garrick. Basically, this is tell me your options. You've just fired your crossbow. It missed. Garrick, you draw your sword. Are you moving to engage them or holding position?
Moving to engage, because it seems they're going to fire on me. I might as well clear the distance.
Alright. Party, perception checks at a penalty of 4.
Pass by 12.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Bellatrix continues to sleep.
Yeah, Bellatrix is asleep. Velkin Voss. No, my bad. Okay. Naomi didn't specify, so Velkin got the 1, Tamara got the 17. Tamara, that fails.
That would be correct.
So, for those of you that have passed your perception checks, which is Vasa, you said you passed, and
Yep.
Velkin, you passed. You awaken. Let's see if the village idiot, of all the times to roll a natural 1, he wakes up. The son of a bitch did it. Alright. So he's awake.
We are going to die.
Alright, Garrick, you unsling your thing and fun things. Wow, okay. I wasn't expecting that. This is a good question, Naomi. Failed his intel check. Nope. Yes, Dom.
May I place in an action which will kind of be, well, the thing I want to put in would be something that I can do, like, right when I wake up?
Sure, go for it. Like, put in your actions, people.
I think Double M forgot I had this.
Aha, yes. Okay, we will cover that. So yes, those of you that will get a chance to hear the signal whistle, it will be a bonus of 2, but not yet. Velkin, I
Very
still need
hard
to
for
know our
someone to
action.
sleep through a toot toot from a signal whistle.
Not impossible, though. It's happened before. Okay.
It's not impossible, but it's improbable.
Ouch. Okay, I see how this is gonna be. Garrick. So they throw 3 of those red orb things at you, 1 each. One of them strikes you for 2, the other strikes you for 5. The other one misses, and whizzes over your shoulder and crunches into a tree or something, and explodes. As they throw them, another one reforms in their hands almost instantly, and they move forward to attack.
Are these what I think they are, Double M?
Potentially.
Yes.
At this point, toot, as Vasa blows the signal whistle, and again, party perception checks. Bonus of 2 at this point.
Do I not get to attack?
You'll get to attack. Tamara, you are snoozing for a cruising.
Hey!
Bellatrix, you wake the hell up. Clyde of the Dales. Is typing. Yes, okay. Those of you that woke up, you'll have half an action this round, basically. So, Bellatrix, you can fire your crossbow, draw a weapon, you're done. Clyde, you can draw a sword, get a bead on an enemy, and prepare to throw it next round, basically. Tamara, you're still sleeping. Okay, Garrick, you get your sword out, and you're going for that sweeping attack. Clyde grabbing his spear shield. Okay, Bellatrix.
Actually, daggers.
Daggers.
I'll edit that.
Okay, edit that.
Starting left to right.
Alright, Bellatrix, you will be able to get a bead on these things. You will be able to get your crossbow off right before Garrick goes for his sweep attack.
Okay.
Did we dice initiative yet? I mean, with that
Nope.
thing, they're definitely not getting
No.
initiative, but go ahead.
5.
Yeah, party has initiative. Bellatrix rolled a hit.
8 minus 2, so no.
Yeah, no. Now, party meta knowledge here. These creatures are normally only struck by magic or silver. I wanted to use them. These specific creatures, these ones here, are struck by non-magic, non-silver.
Those are some weird.
Yeah, they're weirds.
That's
Anyways,
their name now.
yes, the weirders.
They're
Anywho,
normal weirds.
Garrick, you got a two-handed sword and a sweeping attack to do. Roll to hit.
10 at 5th.
5th, 10 hits that armor class. That is a fail on that thing. You do it, but they manage to move out of the way, and they move in for their second attacks here. Let's see.
Okay.
Darts on the thing's Vasa. Here's the problem. You heard fighting. You don't know where they are. You have the sounds of it to guide you, but you don't have infravision. You're inside the campfire light. So I can allow you to blind fire. Standard penalties apply. That's a good point. Would the red orbs make light? Let me check. They should. You raise a very good point.
They do glow. How much light they
If we
fall
can
is
see in the distance that it glows red.
Yeah, they should. That will give you somewhat of a bonus. There might still be a penalty just because it doesn't really specify.
Not going to illuminate much. You'll just see the red glow. That's about it.
But yeah, no, that would help a bit. It's not totally attacking invis, so instead of a penalty of 4, for example, it would be 2. That being said, yeah, Vasa, you get 3 darts this round. You may roll to hit with that first. 16 as a dom. That should hit. Dice damage. Hey! Wait, darts do a D3 versus man-sized? Huh. I thought they were like 1 damage each. Huh, darts are awesome.
Darts 1 to 3, 1 to 2 versus large, I believe.
Blowgun darts are 1
Yeah.
first of all.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of, okay. Well, via random determination, you attacked B, and that does indeed hit. That was 7 points of damage. That becomes there. Which becomes there, because I can't do math on the fly. Okay. So that one is strucken by your darts. At this point, they should be able to get their thing there. Let me check. Looking for enemy. Velkin. Velkin, you're in the dark. You should be able to see the enemies, but that's you for the round. Crossbow then weapons. Done. Shield daggers. Done. Doing your darts this round. Now, Vasa, that's right. You didn't wake up at... No, wait, that's right. You did, because you had the signal whistle. So yeah, you get the full range of darts. Okay. I'm just making sure I got everyone. Huh? The village idiot sees it. Garrick, don't worry, I'm coming, buddy. Okay, that being
know
said,
what?
Garrick.
You know what would be hilarious is if Garrett fumbled and was pinwheeling and the village idiot saved him.
It would be hysterical. That would actually work beautifully.
I saved you!
Yep, let's see. These things attack at that level. Garrick, what's your armor class right now? Here, I'll pull it up.
4.
Ooh. Well, the first one missed. The second one actually just hit. The third one outright missed. And, ow, that's 6 points of damage. Yikes, that maxed.
Alright, that's not bad.
Yeah, this thing's got the face of death. Okay.
Well, it's a good thing I have a Knight of Death.
Mhm. Oh yeah, that does remind me. So Bellatrix, you can give me an intel check, as can you, Velkin.
Wait, we have a Knight of Death in the party?
Yes.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
17. I failed.
Alright, Velkin, let me see that intel check.
By many.
5. Velkin.
Oh, Dactarine is not going to be happy about this shit.
Okay. So, that is the info I have given you, my players. Okay, Naomi, if you want to do that, then you'll have to put that in actions. You can also type out the physical thing if you'd like, but just edit your thing to say that. Let's see. Garrick, you got your one attack, they got their attacks. Vasa, you're due your second and third darts. Everyone else, I think, is accounted for. David gets on over there. He did actually wake up on time, though, so... David! Roll the hit, buddy!
Alright. 16.
16? I gotta check that. That might just make it. Fighter, 0 level. 16 hits that. Damn it, it just missed. David impacts but does no damage because he has no clue how the fuck to use his sword. Poor David. Anyways, I believe at this point, Vasa, you've got 2 more darts. Are you targeting the same one as before, as best as you can tell? Mm-hmm. Roll to hit, roll to hit. Miss. 14 should hit. 14 hits, dice damage. Seven again, nice. That being said, with the chaos of the red lights and everything out there, that one did strike an enemy, but it struck a different enemy than you thought. So, yay.
In the hands of a mid to high level monk, darts are actually potent.
Oh yeah. Especially because you can dip them in poison if you're particularly evil. Anywho, that's not really in the teaching of any monk order, though. At this point, I believe we are on to round 2. Now, Velkin, you woke up and you got your thing ready, so I will allow you to attempt a turn at the start. If you wish to type out a specific prayer of, "In the name of the Lord, be gone, you undead fuckers," type of deal. Or be specific about it. However you want to do that, that's fine. Or I can give you the flat d20. Those that, they have a really good speech for the turn undead, they have preferential, bonuses to their thing. That said, round 2. Okay. And Velkin, you're attempting to turn. I call the god Quintus to aid me in turning these things. Okay. Velkin, roll a d20. 17? Oh. These things turn as the same as that. Let me double check to be sure.
I get the feeling when Vasa throws that light torch, I'm going to be hit with a penalty.
Potentially.
But on the plus side, Mr. Death Knight, you're going to hear somebody try to turn these things. That.
Alright.
Yeah.
Initiative roll, please.
I'm not in the greatest jeopardy.
Velkin,
I actually am in good.
you did a great roll and a decent call. These things are a bit above your weight class, so you can't turn them, but you did make them hesitate for 2 seconds. That being said, they got a 1 for initiative, so I gave you the best gimme I could. So, that being said, party has initiative on attacking them. Let's see. Dagger throw, two-handing, mid-attack, David attack. Light torch, throw where enemies are, move to engage, and attack. Okay, Vasa throwing the torch where enemies are. Are you trying to hit the enemies or just go to the ground near them? Near them. Okay. I will give you one attack this round, though. But yeah, that being said, roll a d20. Let's see how close you get. 5. Okay, that's... that being said, with dexterity adjustments, that should land near enough by. And yeah, for a moment, Bellatrix Garrick, that's blinding bright light, and the creatures are equally as affected, and combat halts for a second. That being said, Clyde, you can see the fuckers now. Throw. Roll to hit.
Nice. Both shots or just the first one?
Just the first.
10 at first.
Tamara, give me a perception check. 10 at first is unfortunately going to miss.
Yeah.
Tamara, you wake up. You'll have a half action this round. Feel free to put it in. Okay, let's see. Two-handing mid, attack. Okay, Garrick, you're up there first, and you've got one of them on you. One of them's on the idiot child, and the other one's going for Velkin. So that's A, B, C, respectively.
There were 4?
There are 3 of them. One on
Okay.
Garrick, one on the idiot, and one on Velkin.
Alright, so this is Garrick, right?
Garrick, you're facing off against A.
13 at 5th.
That should hit. Let me double check to be sure. Wrong way. 5th, 13. Hits, dice damage.
Man size?
Man-sized.
7.
7 points of damage, not bad. Again, the thing kind of just howls and shrieks, and it gets its first of 2 attacks. Does it hit you with that roll? It does. Garrick, 1 point of damage as it smashes a red thing into your chest and moves its hand back, and another one forms, and yeah, fun stuff.
I'm so curious to see if I try to heal this thing with the lay on hands, would it actually damage it instead?
Try it in session and find out. Now, Bellatrix, are you supporting your brother, the idiot, or going to help Velkin?
Well, I had Garrick attacking the middle one, and I have
At this
Bella
point, they're splitting
attacking
up.
the last one. I know. I was designating the target. So it would be A, B.
Here. For the party's convenience. So, which one are you going for?
Well, I'm confused now because I designated the target as the middle one for Garrick.
Just roll with it. Are you attacking A, B, or C?
Then I'm attacking the one on Garrick.
Okay, hey. You will get a chance to roll to hit.
6 at... I gotta check.
Yeah, that's...
4th.
Yeah, 6 at 4th isn't gonna hit, unfortunately. Okay, who's feeling lucky? Don't everyone speak
Why
up
not
at
Vasa?
once.
I'm lucky. Sure, what you need?
Roll to hit for David.
Okay. 11.
11. Hey, that ain't doing shit. He
11.
couldn't hit with
You
a
know,
16.
look at your D20. 11 is right next to the 20.
You were almost lucky. So yeah,
Almost.
Velkin, your turning actually made them hesitate long enough the party got attacks first, even though these are multi-attackers, so GG on that. That actually really did help. That being said, this thing goes to attack Davy. He is armor class that in his little suit of chainmail. What do these things need to hit chainmail? Huh. Well, I'll be the son of a gun, it missed.
Hell yeah.
Really close, though, like, damn. Let me check his morale. His morale holds. The idiot is still attacking. Not that he can do anything, but still. Okay, he's still got a second attack. They still got second attack. That thing's going over. Yeah, Velkin, the one that's approaching you, is going to go throw over a thingy and helping the idiot. There, dagger throw. Okay. Yeah, Velkin, that thing looks almost angry at you as it chucks a red sphere and completely misses you. And Yeah.
That one.
Alright.
Dungeon Master.
Mm-hmm.
Do these things ping as undead? Or
Bellatrix, that was the intel check. You failed it. At this time, you're not aware of
I
that. That being said, there is something.
Was that intel check before the turning attempt?
That was.
Uh-huh.
and I'm asking after.
Oh, afterwards, I mean, yeah, you heard your comrade try to turn them. They might be undead.
So I'm not afforded a second intel? Is what I'm
Okay,
asking.
roll another d20. But I'm trying not to hand you the answer, because you can try to turn them, yes. You don't know for certain one way or the other. You failed
Well,
your
no,
intel check, and you
yeah,
heard
I
it.
was just asking about the 3.
Uh, with your friends trying to turn them and a better look at it, Bellatrix, yes, they seem to be undead.
Okay, that's what I wanted to ascertain or not.
Okay, let's see. They still got an attack on Garrick. They still got an attack on David. Clyde, you still have a second dagger to do. Vasa, you've got an attack to help. And tomorrow, going
Wait,
over
they
to
get
help. Okay, so
they
Vasa,
get
it's your
2
turn.
attacks?
They get 2 attacks.
Mhm.
So
That's a
Vasa,
19.
that hits. Dice damage.
They are not eligible for stunning because undead, I assume.
Correct.
Max damage for 12.
Nice. It's still up. Okay. Let's see. Clyde, you've still got a thing. Roll to hit.
18.
18. Haha, that hits dice damage.
For 8.
Clyde, you throw that dagger and it misses your intended target because things are still kind of... No, wait, hold on, my bad. It would hit the intended target. Which one were you trying to hit?
I didn't specify.
Alright, random determination determines that was B. You just saved your buddy's life.
Okay.
Your paycheck's life, I mean. Your paycheck. That's what he is.
Potato, potato.
Okay, Tamara,
Paycheck
you've still got an
dividend.
attack coming in on you, and Garrick, you still got an attack coming in on you. Garrick, that thing misses you. Tamara, that thing fumbles.
You're mixing Tamara and Velkin up.
I am.
Tamara is just getting there. Velkin is the one being attacked.
You are correct. Round 4, peoples.
Were you typing in a new?
There is a new there, sorry. I put round 4 instead of new. Okay, Tamara, the closest one is C. Vasa, the one on the idiot, is down.
I don't know if I'll get any attacks this round, Dungeon Master.
Probably not.
But at least I'll be able to throw my weight into the ring.
Okay. Bellatrix, if you are saying something to, channel the power of your deity, do so in in-game chat.
I am.
Otherwise,
I'm typing it
I'm going to
out.
go for a couple of drags real quick, since I'm obviously going to act last, if at all.
Alright, party initiative. I need an initiative roll, unless I missed it. Heyo, party has initiative. Okay, Bellatrix attempting to turn, Garrick attacking, attack with short sword, attack closest one with hammer, attack. Okay, party has initiative. Vasa, you charge on over to help over Velkin. That kind of delays you a bit, but you'll still get 2 attacks this round. Roll to hit.
That's a 6.
That is a 6. That is a mix.
I'd assume so, but...
Yeah, I mean, funny enough, you can hit a few things on a 6, like an enemy that's fumbled and has no dex bonus to AC and a penalty of 8 to AC. Something like that. Okay. Let's see. So that's Voss's first. These things get a chance to do their attack now. Garrick. Wow. Garrick, that's 2 points of damage. Bellatrix attempting to turn. Velkin, attack with short sword. And let's see, this thing's trying to attack you. Well, we're about to cover that. Velkin, your armor class is... Let me check. Armor class there normally. Velkin. I need to check that. That might just hit. Yeah, that hits. Velkin, that will be 7 points of damage. Ow. That hurts. That hurt. Ow, that hurts a lot. That being said, you may now return fire.
Second stone skin, it did not damage me.
Ha ha! Brilliant.
Is this a magical attack or a physical attack?
This counts as physical because it's... Yeah, it's physical.
Okay.
If it's weird, then it's weird.
Ah, yes. If it's weird,
So
then it's
can Velkin
weird.
attack now?
Yes. Velkin,
17.
that's a hit dice damage.
This is weird light.
Lesser weirds. That is not how you do damage. I don't think there's a
Sorry,
single...
I messed up. What is it, a 1D?
You are using a
1d4
short sword.
plus 1. Oh, Velkin.
D6.
D6.
It is rumored that Quintus has a holy weapon that does 1d20 damage.
4.
4 points of damage. Nice.
Why 1d20? Wouldn't it just be 1d21 because he's all about chaos?
Well, that's because they don't make d21s quite so easily. Tamara, you're over there. You'll be able to get a chance to hit. Roll to hit.
Even numbers aren't
12.
chaotic.
Okay. Garrick, did I skip you?
Yes.
Okay, Garrick, roll to hit. I apologize. I'm trying to run
Do
everything.
you want the prayer now?
Yeah, you can put it in. It's going to come in slightly delayed, obviously, you know.
The incantation of turning.
$22 at 5th, I'm pretty sure.
Garrick, that misses. I'm so sorry. Dice, you're damaged.
That's a pretty nice turning thing.
No, that was Garrick to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not that. That's that. Close, but 6 or 12. I'm horrible at math.
Yeah, that's you crush that thing in front of you. Now, Bellatrix, the one you were trying to turn was there. That being said, there's still the other one, so I'm just going to transfer that to there. Give me a d20.
Does wisdom or anything play into this?
Nah, this is just a solid
No,
d20 on the cleric's
I
matrix.
got asked.
14. Alright, well, much like your companion Velkin, you function as a first-level cleric with regards to turning undead. You can't turn it except on a 20. That being said, that's enough to anger it and spoil its second attack because the DM is nice. Who's still got actions?
Tamara.
Tamara, didn't you get a chance to hit this thing?
No, that was Velkin.
That was Velkin, and
Alright.
then you told me to roll for Tamara, and then you did. Then you went over to Aiden and didn't tell me I could roll damage.
My bad then. Tamara, that was a 12. What do you attack as? Druid, that's right. First level, 12. Just give me a second. Yep, no, just a little bit below what you needed to hit.
And I don't know about me or David.
But I'll
David,
be right back. I'm gonna go for a smoke.
Alright, David was going to go for A, so at this point he's done for the round. And Clyde, you've got a horse's body. You should be able to move over and go for a singular poke if you want to try and poke this thing.
Okay, yes, Dungeon Master. I'm employing my hoof attacks.
You're rearing up, keeping your hand on this guy to try and keep him in the saddle so he doesn't just fall down.
My right hand, I've got on this guy behind my back so he doesn't fall off and get destroyed by the miasma. My left hand, I've got my shield, especially protecting my lower and my frontal. And I don't expect to get 2 hoof attacks this round, but I can at least get 1 in.
Alright, you rear up and roll to hit.
3.
Clyde, you rear up and neigh loudly, and as the horse blood
flying
and just miss.
Okay, I can live with that.
Yep, I think that's everyone.
Now, how many of these things are still up?
Just one.
Okay, good.
Okay. Whew. Excuse me.
Certainly.
Yeah. Now, Naomi stepped out for a smoke here, so we might pause for a minute and see if she comes back. That being said, Aiden, Vasa, you guys have your actions.
Oh, sorry.
Vasa, how are you getting 2 attacks per round? You had 2 attacks last round.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Sorry, I'm spacing out just a little bit.
If everyone is okay with it, we can stop here.
No, I can continue.
Do you mean in the middle
It's
of
just-
combat, or...?
Yeah, I'd like for us to finish the
Well,
combat.
after combat.
Yeah, I think that's good. I will quickly just check and see if any encounters are incoming. Let's give Naomi another minute. Really quick. God
Well,
damn
it takes her 5 minutes to smoke.
Yep. I'm hoping she
She
Alright,
hasn't
let me
learned
just
that.
check.
She hasn't learned that 2-minute smoke fix like I have.
She's quitting, so.
Yeah.
I gotta lean it off. Ow. Ah, I leaned forward and like cracked a thing in my neck, and now everything doesn't hurt anymore. It's great. I should do that more often. Huh. Alright. That's a nil. Alright, well I have determined that morning will come and light will shine upon Denalia after this. There was a potential thing, but it just didn't work.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
And we need your action for the round in... Awesome. Okay, Dungeon Master. Who's in jeopardy?
The weird.
Okay, we're on our party.
From amongst you all, go ahead and pick someone.
Then I'll do it.
David moving, BG
5.
moving, Clyde up there, Tamara Velkin up there, Vasa has to move. No, Vasa's there, that's right. Alright, 5, party has initiative. Going down the list there, David's not there yet. Clyde, going for that hoof attack, rolled a hit.
Another 3. God
Yeah.
damn it.
Again, you rear up with a powerful whinny, and nope, nothing. Talk about woofing, huffing.
I didn't think I whinnied, but I definitely...
You know what I mean.
I woofed on the hoof.
Yeah, you woof on the hoof. Anyway, Vossi may roll to hit. Bellatrix, Garrick, you're still moving. We'll see if this thing's still up.
Shit. God damn it. Both my D20s fell.
Rip!
Yeah, you need a little box or something.
Vasa, you have lost initiative. Tamara, roll to hit.
Okay.
You can still roll at this point, Dom.
Uh,
Tamara,
well,
I don't think I need to tell you
that's
that
a
misses.
10.
Velkin, you can attack.
Oh. That was a 10.
Ouch.
Wow,
Vasa,
dice
10
rolled
also
me.
misses. I've seen some shitty rolls in my life, guys. That was actually really bad.
So I roll.
Almost. Your characters are moving in. There's a lot of stuff around this, including a full-grown centaur. It's going to be hard to get in. That being said, you all have longer weapons, so you will get a chance after this thing gets to do its attack. Huh. Give me a second, please.
Did it fumble?
No, it critted. That will be... Velkin, that will be 10 points of damage.
Oof.
Fuck!
Velkin, you are at 0 hit points right now, I believe?
You said this thing switched targets to me. To Bellatrix.
No?
Yeah.
Velkin's Spider
I let
is
you
a
switch the
10,
turn
and
over
his
to it.
Clerk is an 8.
Alright, so Velkin, you're at 0 hit points. Roll a d20. This is a wisdom check to see if you can remain conscious. You easily pass.
Yeah, would do it.
Yes, that'll do it.
Yeah.
At this point, roll a 1d100 for your system shock, as you just took 100% of your hit points in a single thing, and your body's gonna go into shock. Except you resist that as well. Velkin, you are up, and everything hurts. That red orb was so potent. Oh god, get away from that.
I will use my healing on me.
Alright, you're backing off. You're starting the preliminary of healing, but that's you for the round.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Bind wounds first.
I will allow that. You can bind wounds first if you would wish. This allows you to stop the immediate bleeding and more specifically gives you 1 hit point back before you do healing. Regardless, that's next round stuff. Bellatrix and Garrick, you both have a chance to roll to hit before Clyde goes and then this thing goes.
To your question, Aiden, he's trying out a new system that clerics gain a additional life from binding wounds.
That's only on things that have less than 0 hit points. Anything in negatives gets double. Once you're at 0 or above, it's okay, normal.
Bella got a 9.
9 at 4th, give me a second. Nah, that's a miss, I'm sorry. Garrick.
6 at...
Okay. Who is feeling really lucky right now? David gets an attack.
I'll roll it.
Velkin, channel it. Come on, David crit. David crit. Wow. David tried. He failed. Oh man.
I'm glad it wasn't me. I rolled a 3 again.
Well, Clyde, you burnt your 3. Now's the time, man. Give that hoof attack and put the weird out of your collective misery.
Here it comes. 16.
Hey, at long last. Okay, Clyde, you 16 hit dice damage d6.
Okay, 4 because Dungeon Master, I don't believe my strength bonus is applicable.
I honestly don't know, so I'll tell you what, I'll roll 4 for now.
No, it shouldn't be. Because if I had a 12 strength rating, it would still be 1 to 6 because that's counting on the hoof
Horse weight,
from
yeah.
this huge weight. So 4 hit points of damage.
Alright, that checks out. Alright, this thing is still up. Have I skipped anyone?
Not me.
Alright. At this point, the monster is surrounded and desperately trying to break out. Okay, Bellatrix and Garrick, all you. Oh man, imagine if David had critted and killed that thing right then and there.
13. Bellatrix at 4.
Huh?
You told me to roll.
Yeah, you said Bellatrix and Garrick, all you.
I'm confused. Did I skip you last round, Bellatrix? Like, I thought
This
you
is
both.
a new round.
This is
Yes.
yeah.
So
You
no,
asked us
I
to
wanted
hit.
options. I'm sorry.
I was the first one to put in an option.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's on me. I apologize. Brain fart. I'm tired. Okay. It's armor class there. That being said, if you'd like, I'll give you a reroll, or you can keep that roll. Up to you.
I rolled it. I'm going to keep it.
Okay. 13, attacking at 4th level, hits armor class there, which is insufficient, unfortunately. Okay, Garrick, you're next. Garrick, dice percentage. Miss off balance, penalty 4, no dex, max attack at -8. Okay, this is happening. David, how are you feeling?
Dungeon Master, both Clyde and Vasa gets 2 attacks. They should have went first.
Yeah, really, they should go first, but honestly, there's no way all of you should attack either. I'm just going down the list. Someone kills.
Okay.
I can attempt to roll for him again.
Go for it. Feel the power. Of a 13? Alright. That's a miss, unfortunately. Okay, Clyde, hoof hoof. Just, you're getting both of them at once. Roll with it.
A 10
Nope.
and a 13.
13. Nope. My god. Okay, Velkin, at this point, you've successfully bound your wounds. Vasa, go on in there, girl. Heavy hitter of the party.
Crush it while I distract it.
That's a 15 for the first one.
That hits dice damage.
For 7 points of damage.
Vasa, you smack this thing upside the head and deliver a powerful blow to the chest, and even though it's an undead, your open-hand strikes have killed it! Yes!
Finally.
Total annihilation. Alright, at this point, Velkin, you finish binding your wounds. You may dice 1d8 for your Cure Light Wound spell, if you wish. And yeah, I think we will call session here if everyone is amicable. I'm getting pretty tired. I missed Aiden's entry completely. Alright, Velkin, if you wish, you can dice a second one if you have a second one that you wish to use. Let's close that down. You have 3. Do you wish to use another one? Okay. Clyde, let's see. You threw 2 daggers. One of them hit, another one missed, if I recall correctly, yes?
That is correct.
Alright. Standard saving throw for the one that hit. The missing one you're not going to be able to find through an easy glance.
Okay, saving throw. These aren't arrows. These are daggers.
Mm-hmm. So it should
Standard?
be...
Anything but a 1?
Yeah, pretty much. Metal hard or metal soft at worst.
Okay. Well, they both saved easily.
Mm-hmm. Well, one of them you don't know where it is.
Alright, so the one that I do know where it is, because I hit and killed the damn thing, that one I'll recover. And... Wait, did actions for the round just get... Oh, no.
No, it's just,
Just a repeat of David stabs one in the head.
Okay. Alright, so any final actions? Yeah, Velkin, you'll need 30 minutes to pray for your spells back. Clyde, you're looking for your daggers. Bellatrix and Garrick, you reload your crossbows. Well, not looking, but... You know. Okay, now Clyde, obviously you're taking the gentleman with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's sleeping it, so it appears he's definitely been through the ringer this one. Alright, GG party. You killed some 4-hit die monsters.
Okay, I put a thing in there, return to sleep, look for other dagger at breakfast. It's there somewhere. It didn't go but so damn far.
Mm-hmm. That being said, yeah, party. Morning comes, light shines upon Denalia, day 267, which is where the session ends.
Okay, and Dungeon Master, for reference, this unconscious guy, I'm just gonna, because that was in the heat of the moment, so I just threw him over my back.
Yep.
Okay, and steadied him with one arm. Once they